Watch the patterns, and when I see a bunch of low rolls, odds are a high roll is coming, so that's when I slip in there. As we see here for John and 2 pair for OFC, we might see a big one here. These players 13,500 effective. Oh, wow. Okay, he does raise. Okay.
It's at 425. And the beep just gonna call with a.
And now OFC might play back here. Top 2 pair. Draw heavy board. Could see a $26,000 pot here.
I actually wore reasonably new. I wore it on day 2 of the tchlive. It's my lucky hoodie.
It looks like one of those like tournament player sweatshirts.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
That's why I got it. You know,
like how it's like marketed?
Oh
no,
no.
I have no idea. I just saw, you know, Chance Corner.
Yeah.
He was wearing one, something like this, and I asked him what the brand
OFC
was.
gonna re-raise. It's a 3-bet on the flop, and might just say if you got 7-9, you got 7-9. But I've got some really powerful cards under this chip.
I'll show you my picture from day 2 of Chocolate.
Oh no.
He's gonna send it, hoist the mainsail, as Derek likes to say. We are poised to play a big one, folks.
Yeah, this is my company.
Oh man.
Did you sell your hat?
Top 2 pair here. Losing the sets, losing the straights.
There you go. Wanted to show it off?
But it's a draw heavy board right now.
Well, I still have some.
I think OFC can get away from this though. Just how deep they are. When someone 4-bet jams on the flop, it's almost never a bluff. I mean, have we ever seen a 4-bet jam on the flop as like a bluff here, right? OFC likes to splash around a lot, but he's really smart in these spots. Yeah, I mean, he has such a good hand, but you just got to go back and think, what could he be 4-bet bluffing with on this flop? I mean, ace-9 of clubs?
That's like
Why 4-bet? Why risk 13,500, right? I mean, you're in such a good spot. Just call, and you're drawing to the nuts 2 different ways.
You don't need the games? On second row behind the goalie, first and third.
So much strength. Oh no!
He makes the call, and he's drawing very thin. 2 outs out of 4 left in the deck, and he needs one of them.
And those of y'all that were looking for the blood.
Oh, it's clean. Set of 6s.
My
We'll take it
gosh.
down and stack OFC for a $27,000 pot.
And there's the bingo.
The Texas Card House Poker Cruise is getting closer and closer. Poker lovers from all over the country will be joining us on the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas, sailing out of Galveston, Texas. The clock is ticking for you to get the best deal possible. Get an ocean view room for as little as $692 per person. Get a Central Park balcony suite for as little as $734 per person. Under 30 remain at this price point, and once they're booked, these prices will go up. Your room is fully refundable up until December 20th, 2022. Save money by booking today. Reach out to Christy at Curated Cruises to get this amazing deal today. Texas Card House Poker Cruise. More details at texascardhouse.com.
Very excited.
No, nothing. Just fun.
And then
play.
tip the dealer.
Gonna be playing a 5-10, maybe 5-10-25 tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be 5-10-25, it looks like.
There it is.
5,000.
And don't even get me started on
The problem was we had a home game, but they had it in Frisco, and it was quite far. So
Coming in hot.
Okay,
they're
there.
trying to get something closer.
Got
Yeah, it looks like to
eBay
me.
Dave with the raise to 150 for pocket eights.
My sister lives in Prosper. And it's like,
Stop is going to
Prosper's
come
even
along
further
with
down.
the suited 10-7.
I realized I didn't bring any black chips with me. Probably should have done that.
you want to stack?
PokerFace Ash with the king-queen off, and the small
Yeah.
blind is going to personally call as well.
You might get
Go three-way to this flop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow, and trip 7's here for Mustafa.
Dave is going to like this flop as well. He's got an overpair to this board, so he's definitely probably not overly concerned about the 7-7-3. Likely thinks he has the best hand here, and he is going to bet out 550.
Wow, overbets the pot here. And for those of y'all that don't know much about eBay Dave, he plays very aggressively, and I'm sure you can already tell by what's going on in this pot.
Yeah, with his overpair to the board, I think he likes to put a lot of protection out there for big cards could come where it's gonna be more questionable how to act on turns and rivers.
Yeah, welcome. 2-5.
Mustafa all in here, 4.3K.
Yeah, and
All in
first
first
hand of
hand.
the night, yeah.
We are doing match stacks, correct?
we are.
So this all in, somebody's going to double up, and then instantly everyone else at the table is going to be able to match that stack.
Yeah, and some of the players in this group will probably do the matching, but so I think some of them might not. So it just there's a good mix of players tonight for sure.
Wild.
I see a lot of our regular players and viewers in our chat tonight. Poker Monkey, Rena, Ragnar Roverby, DFS Brat, what's up? Mark, how's it going? Captain Underpairs. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday evening. And right off the bat here, we have a big all-in.
Oh, yeah.
Chance to have a
Still
10K
mulling it
pot.
over.
3 outers.
That was last week.
I felt bad for me too.
Not Jenny.
Dave has not made the call, but he also has not given up his hand yet.
Did you think you were
Probably considering what kind of hands Mustafa's going to want to make this bet with. Obviously a
I knew when
7.
he said
It's a rainbow
good,
board,
you're
so
good,
not a lot of
good.
flush draws out there.
pink.
Could have a better overpair as
My
well.
wife says that's me in bed. And then
Yeah, and having the 8 is kind of bad. Or
Yeah,
2 8s is really
It
bad.
is. He
Blocks a lot
blocks
of
the
bluffs.
draws. Yeah.
And he does let it go correctly. Nice fold.
Nice fold, yeah.
And a nice first pot for Mustafa.
Yeah, not a double up, but a nice pot for sure.
Yeah, and I guess you probably don't know the background of some of these players, but Mustafa in the 8 seat, OFC in the 7 seat, and Habib in the 1 seat. All 3 of them playing a home game, like a weekly home game together. There's actually like 2 or 3 other players that also play in that home game, and they occasionally join us on the live stream. But they all know each other very well, and they have an interesting dynamic that they bring to the live stream.
Looking forward to seeing him in action.
OFC was in hell.
Do you remember we played a tournament?
So if you're just now joining us, we got some 5-10-25 action tonight. We got guest commentator Casey, aka Poker Mama on Instagram and Twitter.
Hello, everybody. Get in the chat here so I can
Right
talk
on the
to
outside
everybody as
table, the
well.
one right before you
Yeah,
go into the.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
And your one and only Derek, of course. Yeah, Ben Miney
That was sick.
is, I think he's still sick. That's why I filled in for him yesterday, and just definitely wishing him the best. And there we have our special guest in the 2 seat, PokerFace Ash, well-known poker vlogger, and she's been doing pretty well for herself. I think I've been watching some of her vlogs lately, and yeah, she's really been pushing herself to go up in stakes lately, and this has got to be one of the bigger games she's played.
Yeah, she's been crushing.
Yeah, I did. I bluffed some of them away, and then I got all in with Jack's first 10s with some dead money. I mean,
Oh, man.
Habib Dave let out here with the pocket deuces. Habib was going nowhere with his top pair. How to pronounce?
you did well on that.
Habib,
a lot
yeah.
of the
Got second in arena.
And how about Habib's outfit, man? Look at that.
And then cash the very first event. It was like that.
Dave does turn a straight draw.
Awesome.
Bricks the river here.
I wanted that
Queen,
ring
pair
so
queens
bad.
is still best.
Yeah. I understand.
We're gonna go to showdown here.
Still
Spot there for a
when you
beep,
win
and
one.
that's
chip
0
it
for
before
2
I
for
left, and I
eBay Dave.
deal for that ring and, decent amount.
And we do have our dealer Salvador dealing our first half of the stream tonight. One of my good friends, actually. Him and I went to the same college, and we actually hang out quite a bit. So it's nice to see him on the live stream table
At
tonight.
that point, I was 3 out of 3.
Which seat is it?
3 left.
Oh, he's the dealer.
Oh, dealer,
Yes,
nice.
Yeah,
10
yeah.
bids.
He's one of my best
So I
friends,
basically
actually.
got second place money.
And
I was
his
like,
wife's
do I
actually a
fight for
waitress
the
here.
ring or do I take the money? And I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
It was a good.
10-7.
It is.
10-7.
I had one in Hollywood kind of saved my year.
Oh, yeah, and if you look in the chat right now, there's pinned a link to sign up for the Carlos giveaway, and I'll tell y'all more about that. So Carlos said that if he wins any of the flips, so they traditionally do like a big flip
I had to get him
at the beginning of the stream, at the halfway point, at the end of the stream. If he wins any of them, he's giving half to the live stream crew and then half to a lucky viewer.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
Let's
I mean,
go.
there's a chance that you won't get anything, but I mean, it's awesome that he's even offering that in the first place. So.
Very cool. Yeah, I met Carlos before the stream started. He's in seat 5, the nice suit. Got the pocket 6s here. It's going to be 275 to call. PokerFace Ash with pocket 10s race it up to 300.
And if I know Carlos, he's not folding here. Even though he's out of position, he likes to play big pots with his pocket pairs, try to hit a set. But we do see that eBay Dave does have one of his outs
Famous
here.
Texas heads up.
Doesn't look like anyone was too afraid to make the call here.
Wednesday heads up, yeah.
We are going to go 5 ways to this flop. Pot already at 1.5K, 7-4-5
Oh, wow.
rainbow.
That's an action flop.
Carlos with the open-ended and the pair. PokerFace Ash with the over pair. We've also got Mustafa with the 8-9. He can hit a 6 as well for a straight. For the nut straight.
Yeah, there's multiple gut shots.
All sorts of things going on here, yeah, as well.
Oh my gosh, and eBay Dave is just going to donk out here on the flop. 2,500 to go into a pot of 1,500. Really putting a lot of pressure on PokerFace Ash.
Aces 3 or 4 times on a
This
Wednesday.
is going to be a wild game, I can already tell. Face Ash is like, what is going on?
Not the best flop for pocket 10s, but I mean, I'm wondering if she knows much about. Oh, wow, she just folds. And I was about to say, I don't think she knows much about eBay Dave. eBay Dave, well known in the Dallas area for his aggressive play and you know, just fearless poker.
Yeah, you know, I think early on in this stream game, since she doesn't have a lot of history of the players, if it was me, I would definitely be watching everything, trying to get adjusted, because she's just going to be gaining information. Obviously, it'd be helpful if she makes it to showdown, but it's understandable there without a lot of history. Some of these players play with each other a lot, so they know each other's games really, really well. Ash is going to need to take a little bit of time here and see what's going on. Yeah,
for sure. No, I mean, it's. I don't blame her for that fold. I mean, a lot of people might say, like, oh, how do you fold an overpair there? But I mean, I don't think she wants to commit, what, 4,500 behind for just one pair.
There could be,
Or he could have two pair, he could have a set, he could already
yeah.
have a straight even, you know? He could have just a variety of holdings.
Especially going 5-way to that flop there, it's just very likely that she's either already beat or a player can just
Or have a lot of equity.
have a lot of equity still left in the hand,
Yeah, he could have, yeah, like if he had a pair and a straight draw, then that's, you know, it's pretty much a coin flip against an overpair there. And then, you know, she's dead to a set, dead to a straight.
This could have been 250.
What's up, kicker problems?
We changed it, yeah.
Okay, that's the first. Okay, well, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
See Poker Monkey here cheering for Hayden and Carlos. So, yeah, I want to see who y'all are cheering for in the live stream chat.
Habib does just call the 100 from the hijack, chooses not to open it. Was there a straddle to 100? Is that how we got to 100?
I think so. OFC, he's played on our Tuesday game actually quite a bit, so this might be a little bit smaller than what he's used to. And what a flop here.
Reduce. Dave here with top pair. 2 spades though for Mustafa. He's got the flush draw.
Cool.
OFC with middle pair bets out 175.
He's good.
Of course, Mustafa with his draws going nowhere. Beeb also call. Sorry, Dave's definitely going to be making the call here
Or he
at a
might
minimum.
raise.
Yeah, he does raise. Raise to 575. This should get rid of OFC.
No, he calls. what you
Okay.
yeah, what do you expect
Okay.
to happen? Just think, prepare for the opposite to happen.
Okay, so
Yeah.
me and Ash are both going to need a little bit of time here to get used to
Yep.
some of these players.
It's the Wednesday game.
This one is kind of big.
You know, and
Spicy, I like it.
yeah, it's absolutely insane to think that King 7 here is ahead, but he is actually betting for value here with King 7.
One club, right?
That's 1.6K.
Oh.
And Mustafa does not like the fold for what I've seen from him in the past, so he might actually just make the call here, try to get stacks in by the river.
And with one card to come, he's got about 17% equity here. The question is if he does hit his card, does he think he can get value on the river when the spade comes?
I'd say absolutely yes, given that's eBay Dave. I don't know if he knows that, though.
Dave instantly goes all in.
Yeah, and I think he was doing that regardless of regardless of the river card.
All right. I'll calm down, guys. Nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing.
Little did he know that he was actually ahead
Humble
there.
winner. Humble winner.
Or he probably knew that he was ahead. I don't
Right.
know. Very aggressive player, as you can probably already see.
What's up, DFS Brad? See you in the chat. Hello, hello.
My first girlfriend was that type. Now let's go. King 7.
Gonna have some spicy table talk tonight, it would seem as well.
You got King 7? Wow.
Yeah, this is a fun group for table talk for sure. OFC will definitely chat up quite a bit. Brian in the 9 seats will chat up quite a bit. He goes by Brass Monkey occasionally.
I see
Look
3
at
black
this.
cards. Yeah.
Yeah, Habib's a player that tends to play very, very passive pre-flop, and then once he gets on the flop or turn, he tends to ramp up the aggression.
Got the pocket kings here and did not open it. Just made the call. It's likely going to have us going multiple ways here, dividing his equity by quite a bit because we are going to go 5 ways to this board.
Should have bet your hand, sir. Should have bet your hand. Check.
Queen 5-8.
Yeah. Now what's that ace king thinking?
Not a lot working. OFC obviously made a middle pair here, but king's still way out
Good
ahead.
hand to the mug. Bad hand to the mug. Man, where'd my waitress go?
OFC gonna bet out here on the flop, but they get raised immediately by Habib with the kings. Pretty good flop for the kings, so. And OFC should know Habib's play style since they play together a lot in their home
Right.
games, so he has to know this at least has to be a queen.
Right. Anytime you go 5 ways to the board, you're not going to feel super great about your middle pair with
No kicker.
no kicker or real backdoor options.
And he makes the discipline fold there. And I think that's a lot of just, maybe if this was against eBay Dave, he might have peeled one there. But
What's up, Cody Moose? He says, is that Poker Mama? It is me. Hello.
That's how you play the kings, right? Wait, make sure the ace don't come on the flop.
He's a little. I'm telling you, he said, "Man, I know."
It looks like the straddle is on still. It didn't look like it was a one-off situation here, so.
I called it, didn't I?
so I don't know how this game got suddenly this big.
It's a 5, 10,
5, 10,
25,
50,
yeah, 5100.
So our house rule here in our room is that the first straddle can go from double to 10x.
Okay.
Or not 10x, 5x. So, and then after that, it can double consistently. So the first straddle is a 50, and then I guess there's a double straddle to 100.
Right there about takes the cake, baby. I mean, I ain't leaving.
She's got the
I'm not
third
gonna say what I
highest
think.
OnlyFans count right now.
Wait, what?
Just kidding, just kidding.
I was
King
like,
going 5 ways
Look
here.
there, speaking of the devil.
There's Jack 4-4. OFC does flop
Wish I had
top
it.
pair.
I wish I had the Robbie.
But Dave
Yeah,
here
this-
with the
dangerous
trips.
here. And we have Brass Monkey betting out with the 6s.
So Ashley, right?
Yes, yeah.
Are you going to the Hollywood in November?
Hollywood?
Yeah. The WPT? No?
Where's that?
So I think with the sevens calls,
Yeah, Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, no.
Brass
No,
Monkey
I'm doing some other series.
raised with the sixes. I thought the Jack called as well, but I don't see him arriving here at this turn, which is the ace of clubs.
You know, eBay Dave going to lead out on this turn card,
Last time I,
It's a good
which,
series.
you know, the ace is actually going to kill his action quite a bit, as
it's so pretty down there too. It is.
you know, a lot of these pocket pairs that have, you know, one more overcard to worry about.
Fort Lauderdale. Yes, sir.
I've been to Fort Lauderdale, but for like a cruise.
Yeah.
Cody Moose says, "Oh my God, it's been so long. Hope all is well with
That's
you."
gonna be
Thank
a
you,
good
Cody. It has been a while.
Well, the opening event.
Janice
was 400
Garcia says,
for one
"Sup,
day.
Pokemon? Is that someone that you know?"
That's hard to beat there.
4 to 5.
Who?
Janice Garcia is one of the more recent chats.
What's up, Janice? Sup, sup. And Mallory's in the chat
Hey,
as
what's
well.
up, Mallory? How's it going?
Hi.
I tip you either.
I'm at 3.
Right off the bat, Brass Monkey, aka Brian of the 9C, adding on 3,000.
25 to play.
Got 160 of y'all in the live stream chat right now. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday evening. We got 5-10 in the quarter action tonight with some, you know, some fun faces, action players, and we got Casey, aka Poker Mama, joining us tonight in the commentary booth.
Cool.
What a friendly table.
Such a
Good
friendly
to be
table.
here for this game.
I wish you could always
My
play
kind
like
of
this.
game, very spicy, makes me want to play. 5-6-5 flop. 2 hearts.
You're bullshitting.
We've got Monkey here with the
No.
6.
You're bullshitting.
And not a lot working for anyone else. Didn't stop Dave from leading out though, and he does hit the 8 on the turn here. Queen on the river completes the heart flush draw. We are going to go to showdown on the river here. Dave's going to scoop that one.
Ah, that's what I went out on last night. The 2 pair.
I had the 3.
10, right? Yeah. On fire.
Hey, you trying to cover me? I mean, let's just keep it real. He did have a straight draw on the flop.
Yeah, I did. Runner. I don't know why I just figured you hit the 8 because I thought you just keep bluffing it and I was going to keep calling. But when you didn't bet, I was like, maybe he did hit a little showdown value with that.
50 is on this hand.
5, 10, 50 this time. Wonder what PokerFace Ash is thinking about all this crazy action
Yeah,
here.
I didn't expect to be commentating such a big game tonight. I was told that it was going to be a 5-10,000 cap, so this is, you know, I guess somewhat a pleasant surprise. I don't know if it was a good surprise for
Bad cards.
PokerFace Ash, so let's see if she adjusts to it well.
Yeah, that's a post-game interview. I would love to hear her thoughts on this game afterwards. I'm sure she'll be vlogging it, and that'll be on her channel as well.
Oh, but please God.
Close.
2.
Choctaw aces.
Ace 4.
And Jack 7.
Ace 4.
I had ace 3. I folded.
No, I bet it. Ace 10. Ace 10 suited.
That's better than what I had.
I'll start with 25 here. Raise to 75.
Ooh, King's going
Kings.
around.
Yeah, and Hoptown Josh actually played on our Tuesday game last night, and he oh my gosh, what is going
This
on here?
action. Oh, I'm loving this action here. Yeah, Dave with the 3-bet pocket 3s. He's 3-betting up to 400. Obviously, we know Josh isn't going anywhere. Let's see how he decides to play it.
I called you, didn't answer.
OFC with the ace deuce of spades coming along as well. Very action-packed game.
Yeah, just cold calling a 3-bet in position. I think this is a good spot here for Hoptown to put in the 4-bet. Oh, he just ships it. Doesn't even want to have to think about it. Just ships it all in.
clear the field.
Chip count. Chip count.
You know, and I mean, okay.
You told me whatever I think is going to be the opposite of that.
Yeah,
so
yeah. No,
I would
so
be
we're
my
gonna
assumption
see-
that everyone would fold here.
No, I mean, so Hoptown's definitely capable of, and I think he's played with eBay Dave before, and eBay Dave has played with him or knows about how he plays. He's definitely capable of doing this with like Ace King, so eBay Dave might think he's
Ahead with his
flipping.
pair.
Might be in the
Wow.
gambling mood tonight.
He is cutting out chips here. Cutting out calling chips, looks like, or maybe just counting to see what he'll have behind.
Kimmy Stowe in the chat. How's it going? Man, he's really contemplating a call here. I don't know if he's just posturing, but it's kind of eyeing Josh. Oh
He
my gosh,
does make the call. Pot
my
now at
famous hand.
10.3K.
And Josh only goes one time, so we got a 10.3K pot right off the bat.
Dave looking, he's also, Josh has him overcoated in diamonds and clubs, so he can't run out to a flush or anything. Just looking for a 3
Oh,
one
and
time.
that's it. Once the 8 comes on the turn.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a nice hand there for Hoptown Josh. He lost a massive pot last night with the Kings and wins a big one tonight. Nice hand for him.
What a game.
Nerve-wracking.
Incredible. Incredible game.
Oh, look at this. And Kimmy says Emmy just yelled "Dada" and pointed at the TV.
Aww.
Yeah, I guess she sees Hayden on the TV, the big screen.
Shout out to Hayden. What's up, Kimmy?
Gonna add 25 more. 25 more.
We're coming to you from Dallas tonight. If you haven't checked out our room here, how many tables do we have?
26 tables, including the live stream table. So there's a few tables on the outer part of the room. But yeah, 26 tables, and we're typically full every single day.
Yeah,
Which,
and
yeah,
lots of action.
lots
you
of
can
action,
tell if you
lots of
haven't.
cash games, lots of tournament poker as well. And I think you could attest to this too, right? You play here, pretty frequently
Yes, I
for
do.
cash and tournaments. It looks like PokerFace Ash getting the mix again.
All the 6s are out. 7, 10, 10 board. OFC is going to flop best here. 7s.
Kimmy says, "Hold on to your hat, Poker Mama." Yeah, it's
Within the first few minutes of this game, I was just like,
what is going on. Yeah.
wow, this is incredible. This is an incredible game.
Yeah, this is a
to watch.
pretty standard Wednesday game, as Kimmy could say in the chat as well. Her
Obviously,
and her
I have
husband will
pocket
swap
jacks.
off and play every other week. And they've done
It's fun. It's
yeah,
really fun to watch.
for sure.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it tends to be more of a relaxed group on the Wednesday game.
Yeah,
You know,
that was
sometimes
a
there's more
big
drinks
laydown.
flowing. There's more table talk, and
Pocket queens.
Actually sold half my action last night. That was that would have been
Right.
Kimmy says, not your average 5, 10, 25 game. Yeah.
oh man, and right after players are just seeing eBay Dave stack
And then
off
no
with
telling
pocket
how
threes,
things
he
will
wakes
work
up the
differently,
aces.
too.
Sure.
Wow. Well, that is one thing about having that unorthodox style, is that when he does have value hands, he's so much more often going to get
called,
action,
yeah.
get called by it. Yeah.
Sometimes the action that you don't necessarily want, but
I didn't see
action
it.
nonetheless. And I don't think he cares either way.
I don't even know which way it flashed.
I didn't see it either.
This way? I don't see it. Man, the toughest.
Heads up here. OFC with the
I'm the
king jack
toughest
of
on the table.
hearts.
I'm the fish.
This comes king high board. It could get very interesting.
Oh my gosh. Top set for eBay
Wow.
Dave.
And a gut shot.
Okay.
Gut shot for OFC with the now 2 pair here. Dave obviously having top set.
so weird you call that. I check. Trips. On the river?
Wow, this putt could have been a lot bigger. I was actually kind of surprised with the, I mean, obviously anyone can have a queen, but it was a little surprised with how that action went down.
Yeah.
The fucking only card I didn't want to
Played it a little bit more cautiously.
I mean, anything that calls me there, I'm not good with king jack. They're never going to believe I got aces. They're never going to believe everything I pulled their kings. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a smaller pot than expected for sure.
It's a good turn for me.
Got
Save me some money.
got someone cheering for PokerFace Ash. Says go Ash go
Yeah, we got
from PF Ashley fan.
under the play, guys.
Kimmy says, you'll see mind-blowing plays, and we aren't talking from the pros. Yeah, I'm getting that idea here. Just a little, like 30 minutes in.
Much smaller. Okay. I was praying when you said my favorite hand, it looked like king, queen, or ace, king, or something.
I don't blame you for calling. I just shipped over there with ace 3, you know, and you beat me for about 3,000.
So I took it into consideration.
Yeah.
You can't have aces back to back, can you?
Raise the 4.
Good fall. Good fall.
Back on to us. Looks like the $100 straddle is back on. So back to 5, 10, 50, 100.
Yeah, this is
100.
I would just love to hear what's going on in PokerFace Ash's mind. Luckily, we'll all get to at some point down the road when she blogs about it all. She calls with her king 6 of hearts from the cutoff. Carlos, Dave, OFC all in there as well.
4 ways to a flop here.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
look at this.
Oh, Ash is probably going to be like, please let me get some back. Somebody have a queen.
Yeah, what a spot here for PokerFace Ash. Flopping trips with the second best kicker.
Carlos does have a queen here.
I call really fast, that means I have a weak hand.
You've been watching my vlog.
Yes. Been doing research on you.
Oh. I'm gonna level myself here. What does that mean?
You did research and you called, so I'm thinking, what did you find?
Loving this table talk so far. Yeah, and I did talk to Carlos, or I did hear him talk to Ashley before the stream, how he, subbed, liked, commented, did some research. So this will be a fun dynamic between these two players.
Carlos does check.
400.
PokerFace Ash going to continue here. 400.
Turn card R doesn't really change all too much. He might be getting concerned about his kicker at this point. But you expect PokerFace Ash to be raising, with the king queens, the ace queens. So you might think king queen jack is the best hand right now for sure. And I can't blame him for this call here and see what develops on the river. For a complete brick, and now it's PokerFace Ash's turn to go to Value Town and take someone with her.
Yeah, she's not going to have like too many 6s, right? She's going to have like the suited ace 6s, king 6s, like she does have pocket 6s. Obviously, only one combination of that. So, does he lead here?
Kind
yeah,
of a
Carlos.
blocker bet here.
Yep. He is going to get the bad news.
And does Ashley ever want to go for some more value here? She just makes the call. And the blocker bet actually going to probably work out in Carlos' favor, because I imagine she might have gone for a bigger bet if check 2. So
you are the pro.
Worked out in Carlos' favor there to lose probably the minimum in that spot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he was going to want to fold to that river. If she bet, like 1,000 or a little more than that.
Right, and then if she does raise him there, I think he's going to pretty clearly know that he is beat and be able to let go of it. So it does allow him to get to showdown, obtain showdown for a price that seems reasonable that he wants to
betting my second bird, but
play.
I think I'm okay, even out of position.
And Ash is going to pick up a nice pot.
Yeah, very nice pot for
go,
Ashley.
Ash.
First pot for her tonight.
Yeah, I've done that.
And for any PokerFace Ashley fans out there, there you go. That's what y'all came for, right?
But you got to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Is seat one trying to cut weight? No, I mean, he might. Honestly, it's very chilly up there on the live stream stage, especially in the 1 and 9 seats. So I can't really blame Habib there for bringing his furry coat. Oh, and if you don't know anything about, this is OFC's favorite hand, 7-3.
So he's in there.
He's always gonna play it, no matter how big. It's like I've seen him call $1,000 pre-flop with his hand.
Be honest.
Let's come queen high. Best hand for eBay Dave here.
Well, I mean,
So all of these players were in the blinds, I believe, or the straddles.
Yes.
Dave opened from the big blinds into the straddles here.
Yeah, big
the
blind,
queen
first
jack.
straddle, second straddle.
Yeah. Dave flopping top pair. He's going to bet it.
I had evil plans, but I gave up.
2 quick folds. Dave going to get a little back after losing with the 3s there, but he did win with the set of aces, trip aces.
Huh? That is true. That is true. But this was my hand, my favorite hand. Oh man! But him calling just made it worse. Like I don't want to float for 425 and he gets in.
About 30 minutes into our stream right now. So you're just now joining us. Welcome to Texas Card House live from Dallas, Texas.
What's up, everybody?
Got Poker Mama, aka Casey, or Casey, aka Poker Mama, in the booth with me tonight.
You know what? I can't see this no more.
And it should be a fun night.
It already is.
Yeah, we've already seen one 10K pot, so we could see $20,000, even $30,000 in the middle easily with this lineup. So I hope you all are having a great night so far. If you're enjoying the stream so far, hit that like button and hit that sub button as well. Really appreciate it. It helps out the channel out a bunch.
Three-way here, 10-7-4. Not a lot working for anyone. Got some backdoor possibilities working.
Seeing if Habib open ender now. And he's still best with ace high. And he is going to bet out here for 400, and it's probably going to get the job done. Eddie Bad in the chat says, great job as always. Hey, appreciate it, Eddie. Right back at you with your own live stream commentating as well. He also does some live stream commentating for another room.
Oh, nice.
Area.
Look at these V-pips.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's still early. We haven't seen.
Yeah, it's a little inflated with how few hands, but
exactly.
I mean, our record. That we had one player play a full 4-hour stream and have a VPIP of 88%.
I thought we were playing 5-5.
I think.
It's impressive.
Yeah. It was a 1-3 game, but still, I mean, that's just. I think he won too, which is insane. Raise to 75 from Hayden. A pretty hand here. Carlos going to call some low expectation chips here, it looks like.
Looking for the low board. And I can't imagine. Oh, OFC does fold the ace-3 of clubs.
I hope you win.
Put it all red. That's, yeah, I got more red to color around.
I just think you're going to win, so if you have it. 3 players.
Don't you be too happy if you win.
Open-ended here for Carlos.
Pretty good flop if you're going to call with the 4 deuce of diamonds. And queen's going to give Hayden top pair the best hand right now.
He's going to bet. Small little feeler bet. Trying to get middle pairs to call 7s, 5s. King on the river.
Get bet a quarter
Same
pot
bet.
there.
Yeah, he's just looking to get calls from hands that he can beat. 5s to 7s, the under pairs to the queen.
Oh, did I lose
Some
my
really
small blind?
curious
Yeah, I'm on
ace
two.
high of some
Yeah,
sort.
curious ace high, or
Yes.
even like pocket 3s, pocket 4, like just
Exactly.
anything. So.
That's it. It's gonna be blood this hand.
Eddie Bat in the chat says, Poker Mom, I met you very briefly last week with Mallory, Glue, and some of the other T-Stage people last Wednesday night.
And
What's
the
up,
fact that
Eddie?
could
I
take it in
remember
snow,
that.
Mountains and swim, which I don't do.
Had a really good time. It was
But
nice to
just the fact that I
meet some new
could.
people from the area and just like very good vibes, and
Doesn't use
just
the
felt like
same
everyone was
Yeah, same size. But
really nice and all
make
ready to
different
just have
bands
some
for this.
fun, listen to music, dance a little bit.
each band is like $100, which is a rip off.
Mustafa just,
Not doing it
and
just
he
because
kind
I
of
lost
has a
the
very
$5
similar
on the
play
small
style
blind. I
to
genuinely have
Habib,
a
as they play very passively pre-flop. And sometimes it works out in their favor if,
Okay, please
flop
get
comes
out of my
clean
pot.
against opponent with a strong hand. Or an aggressive player like OFC, who's just willing to
my
bid out here with
God.
10 high.
Mustafa, always behind me. Never believes me. Never believes me.
OFC going to pick up some additional equity here on the turn, but Mustafa going to lead out.
Pick up, yep, the flush draw here.
I have a hand too.
Red card, not the right suit.
That's right. Queens will hold 4.7K in this pot somehow.
Yeah, this pot got really bloated out of nowhere. I mean, what was it, 200 pre-flop, and now there's almost 5,000 middle.
All in.
Oh my gosh. And, I mean,
Really putting the pressure on Mustafa here. Repping a 9.
yeah, I mean, he's repping a
Boat.
9 and a boat, and
Yeah.
that's really not much else. You can't really put, you can't have really aces or, well, I guess he could have aces or kings here, but, yeah, he
Less
does make the
likely to-
call. A nice call there by Mustafa. And another
Very
massive
nice.
pot. The aggressive play for OFC doesn't work out.
Poker game.
And a 12K pot headed towards Mustafa. Great call by him.
I didn't put him on queens. Shit.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to put him on queens when they don't raise pre-flop. So
It's
that
like
slow
better
play
pair
ended up
than a
working
3 and
out
4.
and getting Mustafa the full
Where I'll
double
put
up. As you know, if say Mustafa did re-raise pre-flop, PokerFace Ash folds and OFC probably
Yeah.
folds as well.
Mustafa winning just under a 12K pot. Stacks are getting it very deep very quickly.
Yeah.
That's 3. 35, 30.
Yeah, if you're just now tuning in, we got about 200 viewers now.
Oh, queens.
Just witnessed
Wow.
our biggest pot of the night so far.
Didn't put you there.
And yeah, we haven't even been an hour into the stream yet. I don't think that's going to be the biggest one of the night.
Yeah, these players came to play, and I'm here for it.
Your people how to play troops.
I am really excited about this tournament we have coming up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we have an $800 buy-in, 500K guaranteed mystery bounty tournament starting next week. We have satellites all this week through the weekend until Sunday. So if you're looking to get in that tournament a little cheaply, we got $200 satellites in the morning at 11 a.m. 1 in 5 would get a seat. And then $240 tournaments where 1 in 4 get a seat at 6 o'clock. So multiple chances here to pick up seats for this awesome tournament that we have coming up.
With a 20K mystery bounty?
Yeah, the top mystery bounty is going to be $20,000. It includes, I think, a $3,500 main event WPT package. But, I mean, the rest of that's cash, and that's awesome, right? You could use that for, travel fees, food, or, another bullet.
Do they do it like a double bag? Multiple bag? Like you can play multiple flights? Do you know?
I'm not
For
sure on
multiple
that.
funds?
I think they're gonna do, you know, obviously best stack forward.
Right.
But I don't know if there's any incentive for actually doing
A multi-bag.
a multi-bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of anything, and I
But
don't.
you
I
can
didn't see anything.
multi-cash.
You could.
Yeah. Yeah, I will definitely be playing that event. That sounds really fun.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to.
Yeah, I
do
mean,
that.
the last time we had a 500K guaranteed tournament, we had over $1 million in the prize pool, and you know, first place was over 250,000. So I can imagine, even with the bounties and everything, I can see first place being at least 200,000.
PokerFace Ash just owned everything on that board.
Yeah,
She had
just-
the ace queen with the heart. They all got black cards, no ace. So she's gonna win one, but
Sometimes I'd be tempted just to check that, right? When you have
Right.
such a board coverage on there. But you know, against aggressive players, I'd like to sometimes bet out for value too, so you can get called by anything.
yeah. And then also with some of these aggressive players, if you do check, they're just gonna try to get you off whatever hand you have or lead as well. So I think we can mix there. Both options seem viable.
Got the $50 straddle on again. eBay Dave with a pretty hand here. As some people say, 40% of a royal flush in hand.
OFC 3 betting up to 1K.
Wow, 2,100 in the middle here. eBay Dave 5.1K back. See what the flop brings. Oh, a top set for OFC.
See if he can get any value out of Dave here. Nope. Didn't have much just with the queen high. He did have the backdoor hearts possibility.
What a feeling there
Two
to flop
overcards.
top set after 3-betting pre-flop.
God, I should have waited. Thought you had a pair.
And you hear him instantly saying he wished he had checked that flop, slow played it a little bit. See if he could have extracted more value on the turn and river.
Ragnar Rover asking, does Brass Monkey always ask for the 10 seat? Seems like he always sits over there. Yes, he does, actually. I believe we had 3 players here request, you know, seats that gave him a little better view of the board, and I think he is one of those players.
I've made fun of you now. I'm getting a streak of this.
Dave's going to raise the 75 here. Queen 9 off. We get a lot of callers. We're going to go 5-way.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that.
eBay Dave just flopping trips. Second time tonight.
300.
OFC with a gut shot, though.
Nobody with the king here.
Would not want to hit his gut shot, though. Give eBay Dave a boat. But he will let it go.
Stoffel with 2 pair is not ready to let it go.
Big turn card here. 3 spades, complete brick. Great
Wait.
card for eBay Dave.
We have seen Dave lead out with nothing before. Mustafa has to know that that's definitely within his wheelhouse. So with his 2 pair on a paired board, you know, he is not ready to just fold on the flop. Dave is going to keep firing. This is where his image really comes to play because he's going to extract value that other players just couldn't.
Absolutely. And, you know, Mustafa fresh off a double up from OFC, so he might be feeling a little more, you know, risque with his decisions. So
True. Very true.
yeah, but he will let it go. But
Good
yeah,
lay
as I was
down.
saying, it's like I think most people like to think that it doesn't affect their decision, but I mean, sometimes in the back of your mind it kind of does, right? It's
I'm
like,
playing
I'm-
with profit.
Yeah, I'm up right now, right? I can afford to see one more card. But no, he smartly lets it go. And look at these chip stacks here. OFC
Bloodshed already.
top of the chip count up.
Some excited stuff.
Chip stack of 14,000.
Yeah.
He's a real person. He's got real feelings. Side, I think this side has been busy.
Doing the best I can.
That's exactly what I told her to do the other day. The flop come, I got king, queen of spades, come 9 of clubs, 10 of spades, jack of spades. I put the nuts with a royal flush draw. He said, why would you raise the dude there? I said, man, I'm just playing the best I know how.
That last hand, you didn't have a
But he check raised me to like 250 and only had like 600 left. You know? Yeah.
That's 9.
Oh my gosh, what a spot here. $100 straddle line. And a call in between. PokerFace Ash going to wake up with aces on the button.
Hayden here with the king queen. He does just let it go. Out of position against PokerFace Ash, who's got to be one of the tighter players at this table. Dave has the Jack-4. He may want to play this specific hand. A lot of people have been playing this hand around town lately. He's going to 3-bet, and Ash has got to just be jumping for joy. The question is, against this player, does she want to throw the 4-bet in now, thinking he's got a real hand, or does she want to play it a little sneaker? She is in position. If she does just call the 3-bet, he is likely to fire on the flop.
I like just a call here, actually, with this. If she's been paying attention at all to how he's been playing, you know, where if he's showing this aggression pre-flop, he's very likely to fire, like you said, on the flop here.
Right.
I like just a call here and just hope it gets stacks in by the turn.
She could also be thinking if he has a real hand here, then we can just go ahead and play for stacks now. So she does decide to go ahead and make the 4-bet to 2.9K. Now, I would normally say that this should get it done, but again, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, and Kimmy in the chat does agree with me as well. She says you should smooth call. Yeah, but, you know, maybe she still isn't too familiar with how eBay Dave's been playing so far.
Well, for sure. Just having seen this game, being fairly new to these players myself, and just coming from a standard poker background, I could definitely see where it would take some adjustments longer than just an hour to really kind of understand all these different player types and how we can make exploits and adjustments to best fit their very unique styles.
Well, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it.
You know, I guess on the flip side too, in
the funny part is
PokerFace Ash's defense, you know, she's been playing very solid and, you know, relatively tight, and, you know, she might believe that he should know that, right? So then, if he's assigned a 3-bet my open on a $100 straddle, he must have a hand, right? So
all in. Perfect. Tired of getting bullied.
Oh my gosh. And Hayden's just going to make the snap call here.
Yeah, of course. And Dave with the 5 deuce of hearts. But we also see that I believe it was another hand also had the deuce 5 of clubs. So he's going to be looking to find some hearts here. Deuces and 5s are going to be in short supply. Jack 3-3. 7 turn.
Oh my God!
Although they are short supply, there is still a couple left in the deck.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God!
All right, humble winner, boys. I'm back in the game.
Oh my gosh!
This
Another
is my
10K
new
pot.
favorite lineup, my new favorite game. Wow,
She's going. This is so much fun.
Oh my God!
Where have I been all your life?
Casey got to witness it, but like when that river hit, I literally jumped out of my seat. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what
we
a hand!"
saw the deuce 5 folded out of another player's hand.
But the other 6 were still alive, or the other 4 or whatever.
4, yeah. The 4 were still alive.
Well, I was hoping that I misread my cards, but I wasn't going to look. I was still praying for the deuce.
Wow.
How big did that pot get? I didn't even get to see how.
Pretty much a 10K pot. Yeah.
Okay.
And a double up for eBay Dave. Unfortunate run out there for Hayden.
For Hayden, yeah.
What a magical deuce.
Wow.
Easy game.
Kimmy says, poor Hayden.
Get it in bed.
We have a game, folks. Lock the doors, they say. Now I think Ashley is like, wait a minute, maybe I should have just called with the aces.
When you said good, I said this.
Right, like I think after witnessing that
Right.
hand, she's like, oh my god, I should have just
she's-
called with the aces there. I
sees
could
it.
have gone stacks in.
Hugh Wynn says, hi, Poker Mama.
25
Long
out
time
there.
viewer of past streams. Nice to hear you commentating again. Nice to see you, Mr. Wynn, in the chat. Thanks for having me out here in Dallas. Really enjoying
a
it.
silent player that said, please let me catch that motherfucker.
Tonight? Not yet.
I just said it.
I didn't say enough.
Please let me catch eBay Dave slipping one time. Please let me lead.
So I thought we worked on that.
No, I did. No, never.
Hey, you did catch a missile.
eBay Dave, next hand in the big blind with the King Jack suited.
Can win, anything can win.
He is going to raise it to 225.
Oh my God! You know what? You're right. That just inspired me.
Oh, fuck. Behind.
This kind of poker is fun,
I
I gotta
doubt
tell
it.
you.
I'm going to get a tattoo.
What a great lineup tonight.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm behind.
No, let me catch this one.
Do you know how many people in this world would like pay so much money to take one of those seats?
Yes, a lot. I was like, literally, as you were playing, I was like thinking of different friends of mine, professionals from like, you've got to be watching this game. Are you watching this game? This is an incredible game. And as you can see, you know, that doesn't mean much for like Hayden, obviously, really excellent player, just loses it there with the deuce 5. So
Part of the game, right?
players are dangerous. All of these players are very dangerous.
And another one for eBay Dave.
Another one.
Heat-tastic. Chips in play.
Oh, maybe it's this hand. I don't know.
Under the play, guys. Under the play. Could you just put the 1K chips in the 500 left on so everyone can see them?
You know I got him. I took him from him.
That was pretty good.
My view just went into the 90s, guys.
I'll check.
Four ways on 3, 9, 5, 2 clubs. 8 here on the turn.
500.
OFC with the King 9 top pair is still best, and he is going to bet out 500. Beeb's going to let it go. Had a little gut shot there. Gut shot with the ace high.
Thank you.
Pocket kings.
Oh, man. What did you have, Ash, that big hand you raised me?
A very good hand.
We're 20 minutes away from
The
knowing.
best hand in the world.
Really? Did you?
Queen 10. Start with 50,
Yeah.
guys. Start with 50. You did not have jack.
You had aces? Really?
I actually raised too big. I should have made like
I had the Robbie, and I was trying to make a show out of it. I had the
Yeah,
jack four
Are you
offsuit.
serious?
You had the OFC jacks then.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
This
thought.
is going to look awesome on the PokerFace stream.
PokerFace Ash raising to
then it
150 with
didn't
the
look
ace
too
9 of clubs. Hayden now
Glad I stayed
with
past
the ace
you.
10 off is going to make the call. Oh, and Hoptown Josh with pocket queen.
I
We're
almost put the-
Yeah, and Hoptown doesn't slow play queens.
going to see the 3-bet.
Yeah, he can make it. He's probably gonna make it like 700, especially with all the action players behind him.
Big country.
725.
Goes big.
You called it?
I hated when
725.
Somebody feels left out.
See another ace in Carlos's hand with the ace-5. eBay Dave, I mean, he's been on fire. What's going to stop him here? He's got the Jack-8 suited.
I just never get this idea. We could have all just played for 150.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, me too. It would have been a fun. Everybody would have been in, you know.
I tried my best.
Queens against Jack-8 here.
Mallory says the alt list is long. I imagine. 9-9 deuce.
Oh my
No
gosh.
club.
I think PokerFace had ace-9.
She did.
A lot.
I know of one.
2 of them have been 9s and a brick, 9s and a brick.
Nothing working for Dave here. Just going to let it go.
Not playing any 8-9 now.
Yeah, Hoptown's really fortunate that, you know, a player like eBay Dave or OFC didn't have the ace-9 of clubs, because they would have never folded that pre-flop
Right.
for even $1,000. So kind of works out sometimes. It's like you need the players that, you know, are more willing to fold 3 bets that have certain hands, or just very fortunate in that spot.
It sounds like I needed it to come queen 7-7 or something like that.
25 to play, guys. 25 to play. Pick up queens.
PokerFace Ash. Is,
Fun hand here.
No, suited club hand. 8-9 of clubs.
Exactly.
Brass Monkey says we're not getting off that cheap. I'm going to raise it up to 200 with the ace-8 diamonds.
Might get the job done here. And a nice little pot there for. Oh no, eBay Dave called with 7 deuce. Completely missed that.
It's really weird how it happens.
Five, 6 king rainbow. Ooh, ace of clubs hits the turn. Pairing Habib, but bringing a flush draw here for Dave.
We're sitting all together. And
Who
everybody
bets
else
out
is in
with
black.
his draw. Quickly call.
Clubs brick.
I missed.
And nice little pot there for
And a
Habib.
diamond draw, wow. On the river.
On the ocean. The ocean. He could have made a flush on the ocean. Yeah, on the next.
Mark Wee says, dang, I like eBay
Sixth-
Dave's style.
6th Street.
Yeah, he's a
Because
fun
of
one to
black and
watch for sure. Very exciting player.
Yeah, Mark here, regular 1-2 player here that I deal to very consistently
In this
here.
game, you almost want. You almost
Yeah, he's
wanna
here
put the
almost,
straddle
almost every
on
day.
even more because you get a big hand.
Also a huge
make it
supporter of
like
our live stream.
300 right here. You're gonna get like 8 callers.
But if there's any new viewers in the live stream chat, welcome to TCH Live. We've been streaming for about an hour now. This action-packed 5-10-25 game
Hey man, how are you, bud?
hosted by our one and only PokerFace Ash, famous poker vlogger, and I got special guest commentator Casey, aka Poker Mama.
What's
in the
up,
booth.
guys?
And if y'all been enjoying our content so far, smash that like button.
Out of position.
If you want to see more of this as well, hit that sub. You'll be notified whenever we go live
All my bells and
and whenever we release new content.
Oh my god.
OFC raising the ace jack off with, to 275 from the cutoff. He is going to get called 3 ways. 4-way to this flop. Queen, Jack, 7. Habib hitting top 2 pair. OFC with middle and Brass Monkey with
Okay,
bottom.
everybody's being nice. Let's do
Everybody's
it.
got a pair, at least.
It's a spicy turn card.
Yeah, brings the double flush draw board. Brass Monkey holding the spades.
550.
Lot of draws out there. All kinds of straight draws, all kinds of flush draws. Capable. Five of clubs on this turn. Does complete some straights. Completes the club draw. OFC with the ace of clubs here. Pretty key card.
And he's definitely capable of pulling off a big bluff here, as we did see him pull off a big one against Mustafa earlier. So let's see if he decides to go for it here. And he has a decent amount of fold equity, as Habib has, what, 4,300 behind, but he does have top 2 pair.
Yeah. And he bets out 1.1K here. So OFC, what's he going to do here?
He just makes the call. Wow. And Habib is going to get max value here with top 2 pair.
Nicely done.
Good answer.
Nice
Habib
flop,
on a nice
hand.
little heater here.
Nice bet. Nice win. The best.
He had it too. He had a spade roll too. Queen jack of spades, I think. Oh no. He couldn't have. Yeah, because there were spade and just getting close.
Queen Jack of Hearts here for Dave. He's going to raise to 250. And OFC with the ace queen off from the hijack is going to make the call. Or I'm sorry, he does decide to 3-bet up to 725.
50 just to be able to make the. Let's see what I got in this bag here.
It used to be crazy. The game used to be 5, 5, 10, 20.
Imagine
40,
eBay
80,
Dave may want to take a flop here.
I had him dominate.
He does?
Like under the gun would start and like the cutoff.
Super lucky. Ace jack.
Yeah.
One of those where I was last act on the button, and it was I think
You
it
mean
was
first act,
Pot
pre-flop
already at
on the button?
1.5K.
$400, $400.
10, 5, 3, 1 heart. So Dave with the
pretty
2 overs, the backdoor heart's working, backdoor straight possible as well. OFC still with the best hand here with the ace queen, and he is going to bet that 425 into 1.5. Dave with the quick call. 7 of hearts turn gives Dave the heart flush draw.
The dude we used to play with here all the
It's going to keep him
my
invested
first
in
trip
this
down here
pot.
played with that
Goes
guy
check,
Jay
check.
when he was playing here.
And
Yeah,
now
he
Dave's
actually
going to try to
knocked him
steal
that
it here
straight
on the
there,
river, betting out 1K.
sick.
OFC just with the ace high.
Pot's that big. I'm triple checking my hand no matter what I have. I'm never just, I get people make mistakes.
Paired board,
Pot should just instantly.
draws
Yeah, I
missed.
told him, I was like, lay off of the shots while you're playing, bud, you know. I don't know if it had anything to do with it or not.
Oh yeah, was he drinking?
They were all drinking. a
He
few
has
shots,
not let
yeah.
go. He does
Yeah.
know that Dave very capable of
Yeah.
bluffing here. He could possibly still have the best hand.
Oh, look at this. OFC contemplating an ace high hero call here.
Correct, yeah.
And actually, he has one of the biggest hero calls with ace high on our stream. He did it with ace jack high for about like I think it was an 8K pot, 10K,
We
close
played
to
a lot
10K pot.
when I first came here like a couple years ago. We were playing a lot out there, like 2-5, 25, you know. And then we played a few times together on the stream here, I think.
And he makes the call.
Nice.
Queen high.
Nice call. Very well done.
$4,400 pot headed towards OFC with ace jack high. Wow. And it's actually kind of, I'm impressed that he made that call because he had the ace of hearts, which is definitely not a card that you want to have in that spot. Kind of removes some bluffs that eBay Dave could have there.
Surely didn't just do that. Really cool guy too.
Oh yeah, I really like Jay when he's
Yeah.
super cool.
I mean, I've done it before too. Like
Yeah.
someone flopped a set and I had ace king, like a 7-3-4 board, and it come running 5 deuce, and I just mucked my hand, you know.
Right.
Rizzo Rock says, I got here late, so apology if it's already been explained, but why are they putting the board in the middle of the table sometimes? I believe there's a few players that have some, have a little harder time seeing the board when it's a little further down. I think Carlos and eBay Dave. So whenever those players are at hand, our dealer, Salvador, does accommodate for them and push the board up a little higher so they can see the cards. Appreciate the question, though. And if anyone ever has any other questions regarding our stream or our card room or me or Casey, anything in general, we'd be happy to answer them. That's what we're here for. to entertain the viewer and make it a better viewing experience for y'all. And for those of y'all that haven't seen the link into the chat box above, our player Carlos in the 5C is doing a little giveaway here. If he wins any one of our 3 flips, he's giving half to the production crew and half to a lucky viewer. So go ahead and hit that link. You haven't signed up yet. I believe in these just have you fill out your name and your email, and our producer will reach out to you. If, in fact, well, first off, Carlos needs to win one of the flips, and then we'll have, then you have a chance to win that money. Yeah, no problem. Appreciate the question. LaRock.
Sure.
Happy to, let you know. Open ender here for OFC. Backdoor clubs for Carlos. Not much for eBay Dave.
I swapped 5% with the guy that got 5th, so I got a little bit.
Oh, so you got a little bonus?
Yeah, a little bonus,
Nice.
yeah.
That was $600 bonus. Nice.
I think I got like 800 bucks.
Oh, wow, and picks up the club draw here on the turn. Carlos might have called with some devious intentions if he picked up that club draw. But that's check.
Shoot a 10.
Check, check. And complete brick. Queen high going to be the best hand at showdown. But I doubt Carlos wants to take that to showdown, so he might try to represent either the 10 or king here. Put out a bet for bet sizing to represent some value. Looks like he's going to go for it. Yeah, he did call with some devious intentions on the flop, and I love this play here. Once he goes check, check on a turn, not much the OC could be repping here.
I don't blame you, yeah.
Oh, and a raise from OFC.
Yeah.
No, but you did.
A 10?
One dude I was playing PLO with, I can't remember his name, I'm so bad with names. He said he was the
wow.
ambassador or whatever.
Queen high was the best hand at showdown, but Jack high going to take it down with some aggression.
And their travel? One buy-in, I think he said.
All right, I want to see in the live stream chat who y'all are rooting for. If we have any PokerFace Ash fans out there, let it be known in the live stream chat. If y'all are rooting for any other player, I want to see y'all rooting for that specific player in the live stream chat.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Just for that event, you were?
Yeah, queen jack. Some draw.
So the TV felt so bad, he put on cover her bonus to be here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, looks like some of y'all are starting to answer the question here. Got a lot of people cheering for Ash. Poker Monkey cheering for Hayden, Carlos, and Ash. Pokernomics, what's up, Pokernomics?
Hayden is going to raise here on the button with the ace-10 of clubs.
Yeah.
Try to clear the field a little bit. See if it works. Race to 350. Carlos going to make the call with the suited one gapper, 7-5 here.
Oh,
Dave
really?
makes the call. OFC, 300 to call.
I like Scotty Wynn.
We do still go 5 ways to the flop. So when you make that raise, you're really hoping to get a heads up or 3-way to deny some equity. But in this game, it's harder to do.
Yeah, especially with a lot of the more loose and aggressive players to your direct left.
I remember a little funny part in there where
the only saving grace is that you are in position, but not the best board for your hand here.
Yeah, Queen 5 King, Queen 5 King, all diamonds. 3 of clubs hits the turn.
Satellite.
Mustafa with the 6 of diamonds has the best
When he
diamond
won it in
draw.
1990 or whatever. I mean, whenever. it was.
I think Dave going to take it down with the pair of 3s. Win said he's rooting for Brass Monkey so I can see him in the Tuesday lineup. I think he's going to be in the Tuesday lineup regardless of how he does. He just enjoys the game of poker. I think he just plays for fun.
Let's try 25 shot, if that works.
A lot of these people here are successful businessmen in their own fields and just play poker for fun, you know?
Number. Yeah, you can make it 60.
Makes for a more interesting game usually when it's not just filled with pros, you know.
Yeah, this game is epic.
Making us have to do math a little more. Like, what can I raise to?
Yeah, he's like, this is such a curveball.
Yep.
He's
Threw
like
me off.
30. What
Threw me off. I just folded.
Wait, what's going on? A $30 straddle?
Perfect. See, that worked. I saved 20. It's a good start already.
Dave with King Queen suited is going to raise to 300. Carlos
Yep.
is going to fold. But Mustafa with the 8-3 of hearts is going to come along. He wants to see a flop.
Yeah. You call or fold?
So we are heads
Is
up.
it 310?
310.
Oh.
Put 300.
Been a rarity so far tonight to go heads up without a 3-bet pre.
I'm giving him the option. I'm a friendly guy. I'm not an angler.
Jack Deuce 5 does give Mustafa the heart draw. 2 overcards for Dave and a backdoor diamond draw. The hearts just come right in on the turn with the ace of hearts here.
Are you from
Dave
out of town?
checks.
Or?
I'm from Phoenix, but I just moved
Giving
to Fort
Dave
Worth.
a gut shot here to the 10 for Broadway.
Yeah.
I used to live in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Scottsdale.
Yeah, I
Mustafa
live in
goes about
Scottsdale.
750.
Right by PV Mall.
Want to see what I had?
Quick fold.
$10.
8-3 hearts. Double down.
You called
Double
250
down
with
makes
that?
the hand.
Well, you got it there.
I call 5Q all in. Remember?
That's fair. That's fair. But
I had the 5Qs when you had the.
So what's up, everybody? If you're just now joining us, I see a few questions about who's commentating with me tonight. I got Casey in the live stream chat, or in the booth with me tonight,
What's
aka
up,
Poker
everybody?
Mama.
Well, all in.
Excited to be joining you tonight, Derek.
How much?
Appreciate it. Yeah, had a lot of fun with you commentating the ladies stream last time, and got another fun one tonight. So should be a fun rest of the evening.
You had hearts, right?
Hi, Pitch says, I want to play on the live stream. You can go to the TCH website,
Yes.
and there is a link for the live show where you can fill out a form.
it hit on the turn.
We'll put you in to be able to possibly play on the stream.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely a good way. Another good way is if you want to
Okay, that's too low
follow
for this
Mallory
table. Something's
on
wrong here.
Instagram.
Make it 600.
You can
This
reach
is
out
just
or
not
DM
acceptable.
her, and because she handles our lineups for our live stream. So her Instagram is Mallory Poker, MALLORYPOKER. So if you get in contact with her, she can she can see if there's any openings.
OFC 3-bet to 600 with the pocket 10s. Mustafa with the pocket 7s is going to make the call, and Dave with the 6-3 of clubs is in there as well. 3-way. Ace, King, Queen. Nobody is going to really like this board at all. 3 overcards to the 10s, but they are still best. This pot may be up for grabs here if somebody wants to bet it. Nobody does. I understand why. 5 of diamonds here on the turn. Another brick.
Any milestones with them? She's been talking a lot more, repeating a lot more
I
stuff.
started reading a book the other day.
Yeah, that's a big one.
OFC does decide to bet here. I believe this should get it done.
Well, should be reading books like their folks read cards.
Takes it down.
Betting out with the best hand. And very
Dicey.
fortunate.
Right
Yeah,
on
very
that board.
dicey board for sure.
I had a hand.
Yes.
Mallory says this game is the nuts. I agree. I was just,
See?
I feel like
I
my
had a pair, I
eyes
promise.
have been wide and like bulging out of my head since we started.
I had that beat.
This has like the makings of like those those private games you always hear about. A lot of the pros like Tom Jordan, Phil Ivey, or Phil Hobby say like they get invited to. It's like this is what I picture it to kind of be like, right? Just with people
Yeah.
that play for fun. And
A lot of your solver work just kind of goes out of the window here when you're playing with this lineup. Anybody, many of the players can have any holding at any time.
Right.
Once in a while, you're gonna have
It's kind of learning their playing styles and playing with them frequently definitely has to help. Hayden here with the ace-king raises to 100, and we do go four-way. 9-5 queen, OFC with a queen as well as brass monkey. See best here.
Okay, it's getting dirty. 200.
Mustafa turning a gut shot as well as a third pair.
Yeah, it seems like everyone, hit the board here except for Hayden. The ace-king is just not going to work out for him again. Clean run out for OFC, and let's see if he decides to go out for another bet for value. But I like his play for check.
Yeah,
I like the check there. Just be in check call mode. Hard to really put anyone on a 7, but it's good to just check there and call a reasonable bet. Yeah, queen top pair 10 kicker. It's hard to really bet out and hope to get called by worse.
High pitch says, love y'all's voice.
Yeah, I would have gotten another 250.
Oh, appreciate it. I don't like listening to my voice, so.
I'm the same. I'm the same way.
I think that goes for a lot of people, right? Like they oh my gosh, say like a year ago when I first started doing commentating, and I was just like, I would rewatch some of the streams just to hear how I sounded. I was like, oh, is that how I sound? I was like, that sounds just so annoying. How do y'all listen to me for 4 hours?
Snap fold.
I don't bluff yet. I play my.
But it's been a fun experience the past year. I never thought I'd see myself doing this. Where like I'm pretty shy and like I don't like, talking in front of like hundreds of people. So like this is like way out of my comfort zone when I first started doing
Talking in front of hundreds of people, but you don't see any of them.
Yeah,
so
that's
it makes
true.
It
That
a little
might.
bit easier.
I'm sure that helps out a lot for sure.
So mad at myself. I just want to fold. I was gonna fold without even raising. That's how mad I am.
Habib with the jack-8 off raises it up to 250. Dave's in there.
How do you call with that hand?
Mine was only $15. Yours is 25.
Mine's 20.
Stoffa's in there.
When I get 25, I'll just.
So bad. Such a bad play.
3-5-8. Habib flops top pair. Dave with middle pair.
Check.
And Mustafa with a gut shot. Got the one diamond working as well. But Habib goes pretty big, 1.1K here with the top pair. Betting for protection, does get it done.
I'm in total.
And value. Value and protection. Kimmy Stone says premium hands.
No.
Yeah, worked out for a beep there. Raising the jack-8 off, flopping top pair against 2 drawing hands. Got German Moneymaker in the chat tonight. Great game tonight. Hello from Monterey, guys. eBay and Hoptown the same table. Good job, Mallory. Absolutely. Shout out to Mallory for sure.
100, 200,
putting this awesome game together for for the viewers and for PokerFace Ash. Yeah, I don't know how much you know about Chris, but he goes by German Moneymaker in the last stream chat. But he used to play on our Tuesday game quite frequently. He's from Germany, but I think his visa ran out, so he's waiting until the end of the year.
Then he's gonna come back?
He'll be back in January.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look forward to meeting you.
Yeah, he's an excellent player and fan favorite as well.
Dave raising it up again here from the hijack with the ace-6 off. OFC with the suited ace-3 is going to make the call. Hijack versus cutoff. King, king, jack. Ace-6 still better, but we are going to chop a fair portion of the time. Now we've got the 10 of clubs that gives Dave the nut flush draw. Obviously a queen will make Broadway for both players as well. Bets out 300 and it's going to get it done. Another one for Dave.
And for those of y'all that are watching with us right now, if y'all know of any friends or family or fellow poker players that y'all might think would enjoy watching this live stream, which I don't know why you wouldn't. You know, there's a lot of action tonight. You should definitely share it with them and let them join the awesomeness that is TCH Live.
Pocket 4s for Brass Monkey's going to open it up on the button.
No.
Nana? Somebody decided, I think.
Beeb with the Queen Jack suited is going to be in there as well. We're going to go three-way as Hoptown completes the action.
3 players.
King 10. So Brass Monkey's still with the best hand, but Habib does flop open-ended. Best hand, might as well bet it. He's got 2 pair. Double paired board. Queen's now with the best hand. Queen high.
Yeah, Brass Monkey now counterfeited just with 4 high now.
Stay a winner, guys.
I got the nut low, I think.
Okay.
I'm really surprised Brass Monkey didn't decide to go for it there. I mean, he's got to know his 4 high is no good there, but I've been a little concerned with what Habib could have there.
That's a bad boy.
I don't know much about Habib's player style, but he could make a hero there with just an ace high type of hand as well.
Yeah, and he's also a player type that it's just so hard to put him on a hand. So that might have been Brass Monkey's issue too. It's just he's like, I don't even know what to put you on.
Right.
Big raise
with
here.
A 10 there.
Oh, excuse me. No, there's $100 straddle. So
feels like a big raise, but
yeah,
a standard 3x in this game.
Yeah.
Raise.
1100.
Wow, and 2,300 already in the middle here. eBay David with the 8s, currently in the lead.
3-bet it up here, and we're going to go with the classic raise situation. 7-3 Jack 2 spades, and Dave is going to continue to fire. Only 1 overcard to his 8s. Still feels pretty good about his hand here. Bets pretty big, very big.
Yeah, close to a pot-sized bet.
Yes, on the flop.
It's going to get it done. Habib gonna have to let go of his ace-queen, and eBay Dave taking out another nice one.
Garza says, I appreciate how much you actually commentate on the cards. Living on the West Coast, I sit in traffic as I listen to the stream, so I don't get to see all the cards as they're laid out. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, we do our best to have a good mix of poker commentary and interacting with the chat. So I really appreciate that comment.
What's up, Captain Underpairs?
PokerFace Ash with Jack 9 on the button. Gonna just call. I do believe the $50 double straddle is on.
Thinking we always sitting close each other. Why?
I will be curious to hear from Ash when she does do her vlog over the stream if the size of the buy-in and the blinds caused her to adjust like hands that maybe she would have opened in the past. She does flats versus smaller buy-in, or how it's affecting her, because if this is a larger game for her than normal, which I can't imagine that it's not. It's just a huge game in general. How that is affecting her play and her mindset, and those are I'm sure all things that she'll be dissecting.
So look at this. She just flops the nuts. flops the nut straight, and
does.
has, you know, a player calling with a gut shot, player calling with an open ender.
Flush draw here for Josh.
Please check that green. I'm not sure that it's right.
Carlos here now turning top pair with his open ender. Oh my gosh. What a spot here for Ash. Sitting here with the nuts, and you got two players leading into you and a call in between.
900.
And I think both players are just going to come along. I mean, you know, flush draw and a gut shot, and golly, 3,100 in the middle here. What will the river card bring? It needs to fade a diamond. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Ouch. She can't love that when two players call her raise there on the turn, and then the diamond just hits. And then when Josh just leads here, it's going to be, I think, PokerFace Ash likely to just get away, depending on the sizing. Goes 2.2K.
Yeah, has no diamond blockers in hand, so makes it much more likely that her opponent could have a flush here. And let's see if she can get away from here. Has the nut straight.
Yeah, it is tough when you've got the nut straight here. You know, flush is really the only thing that are beating you. Just the way this hand played out. Can she get away from it?
I mean, it's very credibly a flush here. I mean, you know, check, call, flop, lead turn, calling the raise, leading river.
This has been a wild lineup, too, for Ash, with a lot of speculative hands, speculative raises and bets. So, you know, she has to know that these players are capable of making big bluffs as well, like with the king of diamonds. So it's tougher than what it might first appear when we can see the cards, right? Very capable players.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the best combo, the best hand would be like, what, king 9 with the king of diamonds.
Yeah.
For him to be bluffing with. And it looks like she's going to get away from it here. And she
nice
makes a great fold.
Ash, very nice hold.
Worst
fold.
river ever.
Hard to do when you can't see the cards. She patted herself on the back, gave herself
Literally flopped.
her own pat on the back. I think he showed.
No diamond in my hand though. No, I have the nut straight.
Feels good to get that instant validation that you made a good fold
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing really
It'll
solid
find
tonight.
Poker finds a way. Poker finds
I got you.
a
I
way.
got you. I got it. I got
What do you
it.
need?
Yeah.
Oh, random.
What an amazing fold there for PokerFace Ash. You know, you might see a lot of players just, you know, put in the call there. They're like, well, I flopped the nuts, you know. It's like, but, you know, I think not having a single diamond in hand just makes it, you know, makes it a much, you know, easier fold. Not saying that it is an easy fold, but, you know, say if she had like the jack of diamonds, then it's like, I don't know how you'd be able to fold that. That'd be very tough.
No blocker to it. Mark says, y'all do an excellent job examining thought process too. Very much appreciated. You guys just have the nicest chat.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
We appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's an exciting game. This is a really fun one for me to be commentating on. Very large, a lot of fun, dangerous players.
Stephen Baines here with a question regarding our action tracking. How does the software pick up the bet amounts? So all that actually is inputted in manually by our action tracker tonight, who is currently John Kelsey. So you'll see that our dealer has a headset on, and he will announce the bet sizes through the headset to our action tracker, John, and then he inputs that manually into the software.
So we went 5 ways to this board here.
Wow, it's kind of hard to follow where who has what.
Yeah, well, Dave flopped top 2 pair, and Mustafa also had top pair.
Wow, the flops have been very friendly to eBay Dave tonight.
Queen of Hearts hit the turn. It is all rainbow. We are still 5 ways, but not for long because Dave bet out 275 and Mustafa raises it up to 850. Unfortunately for Mustafa, who does have top pair, Dave has 2 pair, aces and 5s. So he's going to make the call. Now the
Two pair now.
board pairs the fours on the river, making it better for Mustafa because he now chops with a lot of aces that were beating him before. But lucky for Dave, he actually had a better two pair than on the board and is able to take it down there.
Yeah, Kicker Problem saying dangerous game when eBay Dave is hitting flops. Absolutely. I mean, we've already seen him, pull off some crazy moves tonight, but when he's playing crazy and hitting flops, that's just tough to beat.
It's like a tournament. Last time it was 30, 60, 35.
I'm trying everything.
What a weird straddle here. We got a $35 straddle and then a $70 re-straddle.
I just read my hand wrong. I knew I had two pair, and for some reason or another,
I just scared 4 came up and you have a 4 this far.
I just totally messed up right there. The 4 did. I don't do that too often. Not really. I did. That's why he checked. No, I told 4 is definitely in his range. No.
$300 raise from Hayden with the pocket sixes, but eBay Dave not going to go anywhere as I expected with the king queen.
Okay.
Never know around here.
And beat, up quite a bit from his $5,000 buy-in. Gonna make
Sal,
the call
pick
here
me.
with a 9-6.
Most importantly, Sal, don't just pick me. Let these two let them think you picked them. Check.
Six is way in the lead right now.
Might get some more under his bench. You know where you put your feet up on?
It's okay, Aviv, you got too much money
Slide that
anyway.
over.
Let it go. Say you got too much money without saying you got too much money.
You should make low with the stack.
It's okay if you lose a chip or two. You just lost $2 grand and you ain't even in the pot. Check.
Hayden with two pair, 6s and 8s. 9 on the turn, jack on the river. Dave here just with the king high. He does check.
King queen.
Thinks his king high might be good. He's going to get the bad news. Hayden's going to take one down. Saw Hayden get a brutal beat earlier with the ace-king versus the deuce-5 of Dave. Yeah, gets a little rebate there. Nice hand, Hayden.
Yeah, for those of y'all that missed it, eBay Dave won a 10K pot earlier tonight with 5 deuce of hearts against Hayden's ace-king, all in pre-flop.
After we saw another player fold the 5 deuce as well.
Pretty brutal deuce on the river, the innocuous deuce.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are sitting here actually.
So PokerFace Ash, who's our blogger tonight in the game, has recently moved to the area. So I think she will be playing at tchlive quite often. If you haven't already, make sure you follow PokerFace Ash on YouTube. And while you're at it, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button for us here at tchlive Dallas. Also stream out of Austin as well, streaming usually about 5 days a week.
Yeah, we're usually streaming every day except for Fridays and Sundays.
Did you find your own money?
I am getting. I do know that we're not streaming tomorrow from Austin. I think they're doing some software updates.
Make it low.
So the next time we'll go live will be Saturday for our weekly Saturday 20K guaranteed, where I'll be commentating with Ben Miney. Hopefully it feels
Another
better.
1,000 about
Three-way to this flop. Another paired board, lots of paired boards here. 9-4-9, 2 diamonds. Carlos has the 7-5 of diamonds, but OFC with the ace of diamonds. Another 9 hits the turn. Nobody with a pair in their hand, so no boats as of yet. Oh, excuse me, OFC has the ace deuce of diamonds. That's what it looked showed there. Looked like he folds here, and Dave is going to take it down with just aggression with the jack 10 offsuit.
I mean, she made a good fold at heart. There's a liar to this table.
Yeah, any pair with a boat there, so your flush draw is really not feeling good no matter what.
Yeah, against the wrong person. Anyone else to get paid.
Everything flowing for Dave right now.
25 to play.
But yeah, king against right first. Held up.
Steven Bain says, love her videos, great editing. Yeah, I've definitely checked out a lot of PokerFace Ash's videos in the last few months. As I found out, she's going to be playing her a lot more. And yeah, I enjoy her content a lot.
How much is it?
75.
We're behind. Can I get a shot of run good? Can I get a shot of
We're going to go 4 ways to this board. 8-4 king, 2 clubs, OFC with the ace-8 of clubs here. So he's got middle pair and the nut flush draw. Dave with middle pair as well with the queen-8 off. And Monkey's got bottom pair. Dave with his middle pair betting out 450. Why not? He's been winning every pot. Everything's been going his way.
OFC though with pair and nut flush draw. I don't think he's going anywhere.
OFC is going to make an easy call. Jack turn. Not a club. And the 9 of diamonds hits the river, so the flush bricks out. Does complete some straight draws, none of which the players have. So the ace-8 of OFC is still good, and it's gonna make it to showdown. He's gonna take it down.
Yeah, nice little redraw for some clubs.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, should
Dave would have had to keep firing there. He did have a blocker for the straight.
Yeah,
could have possibly.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, could have possibly made a play at that pot there.
Yeah, for sure. But I think once he checks back turn, makes it just that much more likely that OFCs might even call a bet even on the river.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of hero calls from OFC.
That's true. We did see one tonight with the ace high. So he might be the wrong player for Dave to try to make that bluff there, as he is quite capable of making the big calls. Hayden with the ace-queen of clubs. We've seen him not do so well with the ace-king. Let's see how he can do with the parking lot hand here, the ace-queen suited.
The suited parking lot hand. It's a little better.
Dave 3-betting the ace-10 offsuit here from the cutoff. Nine deuce. Hayden still ahead. Dave, though, not slowing down. Bets 300. Hayden with the quick call. King now hits the turn. Hayden makes the check, check, check. Another king on the turn. So now this is a chop pot. Kings and deuces with the ace. And it's going to make the showdown. They're just going to chop this one up.
Yeah, some of us are going to. Actually, you're the one put me in.
Yeah, when I make the next straight, exactly.
You can't just say chop and wait for me to come up. Man, I got into a huge argument the other day with somebody.
You?
Poker Ash, give me your ruling on this. I'm playing. It's crazy. Just all kinds of craziness happening.
Where? Yeah.
At a different place, a location I don't want to mention.
A legal room?
A legal room.
Okay.
And crazy action, everything's going on. And I made a semi-bluff.
Yeah, I remember.
I had a pair, didn't know if it was good or not, made a huge bet, got called. And when I got called, there were still 2 cards to come. I said, I've got 2 pair. I really only had 1 pair. And the guy ended up drawing out and getting 2 pair.
and I flipped over my hand, and he was so mad that I said that I had 2 pair when I really didn't. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, cards are supposed to speak, right?
Right. So you can say, I've got a flush when you don't really have a flush. You know, he's like,
I guess
what
you
if I had folded
can.
my hand? I said, boy, you'd be stupid.
Yeah, why you believe me then?
I said, man, that's what I said. I said, you'd be just.
It's kind of like a fine line. I don't like when people have their hands on a poker table.
Stop. Yeah, Sean would be any card ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd say, as I'd say for any answer to that, it would be like, you know, you got to kind of protect your own hand, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think he was on the river there when he said that he had 2 pair and he didn't. Maybe he was, but I think on the river, if we're already have completed the action.
Yeah, and you're trying to show down hands.
Then
Then I'd frown upon that.
Yeah, very
That'd
frown
be
up.
announcing.
Look at this. Hayden here with the pocket kings raises to 400. OFC making the call with pocket 3s. Mustafa also making the calls with the 8 and 9. Let's see if Hayden can do any better here with his big hands tonight. Haven't always turned out well for him. This is a queen 6-6, and he still is way out in front. I don't know how much more value he's going to be able to get, but we will see because OFC does have a pair as well. So on queen 6-6, OFC not ready to give up his 3s and 6s.
Yeah, it does call 1 bet here, but I imagine, Hayden does check here on the turn. Maybe giving some rote for OFC to,
I like this check.
Yeah, turn his hand into a bluff here. So I don't really know what you're trying to get value from with the 3s.
He could be just raising for protection as well, just denying some equity to some hands like King Jack, Ace 10, like hands that are going to that we don't really necessarily want to make it to a river on.
I thought about that too before.
A clean river card there for Hayden. Let's see if he goes check again. Yeah. And it's gonna be a nice pot there for Hayden. Well played
Very
there.
nice.
Yeah, and it's definitely good to have some bet checks with your very strong hands, especially against aggressive opponents like OFC. You give them some rope to bet with hands that you have completely crushed. That would typically just fold if you barreled a sizable amount on the turn there. So he squeaked out a little more value there, I think, than if he just went bet, right?
Yeah, very well done, Hayden. Well played.
We checked the turn. I'm like,
right there, right?
maybe I'm good.
For bad luck.
Maybe I have ace king.
Yeah. I was gonna say I forget mine all the time.
I keep it there for run bad.
50 to play, guys.
Pocket 9s for Habib. Just make the call of 145 after OFC raised up with the King 7 of hearts from the hijack. Now Hayden's got ace queen again, this time the offsuit variety of the parking lot hand. And he does make the 3-bet up to, looks like 550? 750.
Thank God I need eye surgery.
B makes the call. Pocket 9s. 4, 5, 6.
Not the worst
2
flop
diamonds.
there for the 9s.
No, it's a good flop. Let's see what Hayden does check back. I like this check back here. Allowing himself to see another card here on this turn. King on the turn here. Is gonna.
Definitely a scare card for Habib, but
Yeah, it's gonna favor Hayden's range. Not like super fun to bet here, but he does bet out 800, and Habib just quickly calls. Only 1 overcard to his 9s. Knows Hayden's quite capable.
yeah, I think 9s are just a little too strong to fold the 1 bet of aggression there when 1 scare card comes out.
And
Leaves yourself to be a little exploited if you're just going to fold to any aggression.
yeah, and rather than checking over and having to call whatever bet Hayden possibly makes, he just leads out on the river, and Hayden quickly folds.
You got a hand, eBay. 50 to play.
you are enjoying this wild action tonight, make sure if you haven't already that you're subscribing to tchlive. Again, we stream 5 days a week, as well as smash that like button. Show some love to all these amazing players, Dave and Hayden, PokerFace Ash, Mustafa, Carlos. So many fun players in our game tonight. Habib's going to raise the king-queen off from the button up to 300. Uptown Josh looks down at the king-jack of diamonds. He's going to come along from the first straddle. Carlos is in there with the ace-deuce of spades. We got eBay Dave in there. What's he? He's not going to fold the 5-6 off. I mean,
no way, unthinkable.
And the deuce-3 of diamonds also in there.
Is that 2 pair for eBay? Wow.
eBay Dave.
When you run like this, I mean, why fold anything? Why fold anything if you're just going to flop 2 pair? And no one really with anything to call with here.
No.
No clubs, no straight draws. Just another pot there for eBay Dave.
Jeez, on fire.
2 pair. 2 pair. And honestly, I'm glad to just take it down right there. I don't want to
eBay Dave, what's your name about?
I used to own an eBay business when I first started playing poker.
Okay. Well, do you mind if I ask what you sold on eBay?
So I had a friend that had a import-export company, and it was all kinds of random stuff.
Okay. My mom and I ran antiques, toys, collectibles on eBay for years.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I had my name came from that, but at one point in time I sold a lot of car parts on eBay too.
Okay. Very cool.
A little bit of background info on eBay Dave's name there. Makes a lot of sense.
Selling it's easy, buying it's hard.
Right. I mean, we'd go to estate sales at 4 in the morning, give me first in line. It was a hustle.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But let me just tell you this. There's no chance that I'm folding, okay? Okay.
OFC raised the pocket 4s from UTG +2. Dave, before looking at his card, says, I'm 100% not folding. He's got the 6-4 offsuit. He does make the call. Ace 5-8, all clubs. Dave with the only person with a club in his hand with the 4 clubs.
Yeah, I said check. Oh, I didn't even
He's got a club and a gut shot and an overcard that he could pair. So just a ton of outs here.
OFC does c-bet small 125 and
oh my gosh, additional outs now.
yeah, now Dave is open-ended with the club draw, baby club, but still.
Brick for
OFC
eBay Dave.
is still good. What is Dave gonna do? He does check, so OFC should win here. Bets 1.2K, bluffing with the best hand, and Dave lays it down. I don't even know if that was a bluff for sure against Dave, because Dave's gonna call with a lot, but I think it may have been just trying to like target some like 5-back stuff like that.
It feels like it. Oh.
Got the $100 straddled on right now.
PokerFace Ash with a hand here. She's been a little bit card dead, but she does get the ace-queen offsuit now. Raises it up to 375. I mean, eBay Dave's in there, of course.
Yeah, I mean, suited king there. He's definitely not folding that, and I think he just wanted to play a big pot against PokerFace Ash. Get a little revenge from the aces hand, maybe.
Yeah, king 7 of diamonds, good enough for a call from Dave. Let's see, with the 3-5 is gonna make the call. 3-5 offsuit. Why not?
Suited queen 8 here. You know, Habib's still up quite a bit. Might be tempted. Looks. Oh. No, he does make the call.
And you can just see how just.
God, you faked me out like 3 times there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just see how with every additional caller, how the equity just gets divided and divided. You know, definitely not the way you want to take your hand is like 4-way to the board, but.
Action flop here though. Top pair for eBay Dave. You know.
Gut shot, backdoor flush draw for PokerFace Ash. Dave does outflop her with top pair. Checks around. 6 of diamonds now gives Dave additional equity here with the diamonds. So PokerFace Ash can no longer hit the ace of diamonds to win this hand.
Appreciate you, Sal.
Or the jack of diamonds. She does lay it down. Dave just running the table right now. Doesn't matter what he does, zag or zig, he just wins.
I'm going up 5 up.
Getting close to the halfway point. So if you're just now joining us, welcome to TCH Live.
Yeah, it's Master C. Master C's in the chat.
Oh,
What's
look at that.
up, Master C? Long time no see.
One of your long-time viewers?
Actually, he's a commentator. We commentated together
very cool.
on another show.
Awesome, awesome. Looks like we got our next dealer, Amber, getting ready to join us. Sal's been dealing some hot fire for our stream tonight so far, so let's see if Amber can keep up.
I play very, very regularly and do very good, and I have a very good strategy.
Hayden with the ace-queen off again in the cutoff, raises it up to 200. OFC now with the ace-king off from the first straddle position. Imagine we're going to see the 3-bet. See?
It's definitely better than just trying some willy-nilly shit.
I would assume you like blackjack in 1,000.
Makes it 1,000.
I've got some stories. You don't make me look at
And Hayden just lets it go. Haven't seen OFC actually make a lot of 3-bets.
Yeah, that's might be his first one.
Yeah, so Hayden just wisely, like a true professional, just makes an excellent fold here with the ace-queen. Very well played, Hayden. I'm very impressed with that.
But what an exciting first half of the stream we've had so far. Thank you so much to Sal, our dealer, for dealing that first half. And now we got Amber coming in here. Should be a really fun next 2 hours of our stream.
Oh, I can't see her face, but I think Amber may have been with us the other night too when when a bunch of us went to the hookah lounge. I think that was her that was there.
And then we have a shot of our room. You can see a ton of cash games going on, room completely packed, and I believe we have a satellite going on as well. $240 satellite, 1 and 4 get a seat to our $800 event. And actually, we got an ad for that as well, so stay tuned as we have info here regarding our 500K tournament coming up next week. So yeah, that's right. We got a $800 500K guaranteed tournament starting next week on Monday. So if you haven't won your seat yet, we still got a few satellites left. We got 2 tomorrow. Yeah, 2 tomorrow, 2 on Friday, and 2 on Saturday. And 2, or no, not 2 on Saturday, and then 2 on Sunday. Because Saturday we still have our weekly Saturday tournament. But it looks like we got a $50 super chat from RV Phil.
Oh my God, RV Phil, thank you so much.
This looks like a great game. Absolutely, RV Phil.
Game is incredible. RV Phil, where are you watching from? Curious for all you guys out there, where is everybody tuning in tonight from? Obviously, we are in the beautiful Dallas, Texas metro area. We'd love to find out where everybody else is.
Yeah, absolutely. Really appreciate it, RV Phil. And Phil's actually, he plays on our Wednesday stream quite frequently, so he's a regular player.
Oh, yeah, he's a regular frequent here.
Anywhere.
Habib's going to win that flip with the ace-king.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, RV Phil.
Master C, I've retired the Xena.
And one says hello, everyone who is commentating today. You got Derek. I'm one of the regular commentators here at tchlive Dallas, and I got a special guest commentator, Casey, aka Poker Mama.
What's up, everybody? Good to be here tonight. Maybe seeing a bit more of me. Might be commentating like once a month or a little more.
Yeah, we had a great time commentating together during the ladies' night stream, and I think Ashley was playing on that stream as well. Everyone enjoyed her so much. I had a great time with her. Everyone here at this tchlive loved having her here. So, excited to have her back here, and hopefully we can see more of you for sure.
Yeah, it was a really awesome game last time, and then this game, my mind has just been blown tonight.
RV Phil says, I'm working the F1 race in Austin. Hey.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, what are you doing down there, bud? Like, you're helping out with the actual race, or are you like repping your RV company down there?
OFC flopped the straight here, and has the diamond draw. Has the straight flush draw, open-ended straight flush draw. Unfortunately, Hoptown Josh has a gut shot with the queen for Broadway, and not anything else working, so.
Yeah, that was an insane flop. And we can take a look at the cumulative winnings here. Hoptown Josh, the big winner right now, up 6,900. Habib up 67. eBay Dave up a cool 2,100. And, for everyone else, either even or in the red.
We got some locations here. Cincinnati, Tim T. Scooters in Utah, Bountiful. I'd love to check out Utah. I've heard amazing things about how beautiful it is there. Mr. Baines is coming to us from Phoenix, Arizona. Got Seattle, Washington in the house. Corpus Cove, Texas. Dallas.
Hey, what's up? Hold on.
Hayden's raising it up with the 5-6 suited. Raises to 125. We still go three-way. Habib does have him overcoded with the ace-9 of spades. Queen 8-5, 2 diamond board. Nobody with diamonds or a queen.
2 players flopping at 5 there. Jack of diamonds, not going to.
Also doesn't hit anybody.
Yeah, going to give gut shots for Habib and Mustafa.
This pot is up for sale if somebody wants to grab it. See if our in-position player, no, it does check all the way around. Queen now on the river here. Hoptown Josh with the 5. He's going to take it to his showdown value here. And it is the best hand. No need to bet it when you got the best hand. Not much you could get to fold there that he beats. So, makes sense to just show it down.
Yeah, it's free $400 there. King 5.
Yeah.
Everyone welcome Amber to the dealer box. She deals our live stream quite often. Shout out to her, of course. Our dealers here always have a great time dealing, these live stream big games.
35.
They do at 35.
Is he a drink?
Huh?
One had to be removed, and the other one went bad, so he had it.
I want to take me a puff.
Yeah, and that's actually a good point there, Poker Monkey. Amber is actually going to be going on the poker cruise as well, and she's going just for fun, and she's going to be bringing her her baby Nova as well.
I am also going on
Yeah,
the poker cruise.
For those of y'all that don't know,
I made a little bit of progress today. So.
Casey's going to be going as well. She let me know earlier tonight, and I'll be working it, so it should be a really fun time.
Yeah, from what I hear, there's only like maybe 20 cabins left.
Right,
So
right.
if you haven't already, it's a phenomenal deal on a beautiful cruise with tons of poker action. What more could anybody really want?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And,
I hopped on it.
Yeah, it should be a great time.
Yeah. That's going to be coming up in March. So you still have some time to make sure you got your passport already and you're good to go.
Yeah, and actually, Poker Monkey is he was the recipient of our Poker Cruise giveaway. So he's a longtime viewer of our live stream. He plays in the room all the time. He's here pretty much. I think he's here every stream. So it's really cool to see that one of our longtime viewers won a free cruise.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
We did a free cruise giveaway.
I look forward to meeting you, Poker Monkey. Kimmy Stone says, some people are forgetting to smash that like button. Show some love for PokerFace Ash. This is her second time on our stream out here.
See, now he's mad.
Show some love with those like buttons. Smash it.
Now he's upset.
East King for Brass Monkey raises it up to 350.
Oh, I'm not falling for that trap. Oh.
Nobody really has much of anything.
I'd one up. One better.
I had the same hand, but I wasn't suited. At least you were suited.
Now, if we were playing 7 deuce, that would have been a different story.
Yeah, that's right, actually, from Kimmy there. If you haven't smashed that like button, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a bunch. And really, gives us, it shows that you really enjoy the stream.
Does anybody want anything from there?
I'm good, thank you.
Master C said, Casey, how often are you commentating? This is my second time, but I am going to be in more consistent rotation. Not exactly sure how often, but just be seeing more of me out here.
You just don't.
And just here, nowhere else. I have been traveling some doing tournament poker. I'll be going to another WSOP circuit event in November in Durant. What I'm really looking forward to is coming up just in like a few days is we have a huge 500K guarantee going on here at tchlive, a bunch of flights that you can get into. Derek was telling me that last time they ran this 500K event that it got over 1.2 million in it, and it is a mystery bounty. We've been seeing these kind of all over the place. They really become super popular. We have 20K as a top bounty prize.
Yeah, should be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that event, and I believe it starts on the 26th. Oh, I need to look it up, but I know
it starts on Monday, so the 24th.
The 24th.
Yeah.
Starts on the 24th and a bunch of day ones.
Yeah, so we got satellites every day this week, up until through Sunday, except for on Saturday we're gonna have our weekly 20K guaranteed as scheduled. But there's satellites every day at 11 and 6 p.m. Or 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. All through the weekend up until Sunday, and then day 1A will start on Monday at 11 a.m. And for the day 1 flights, those are gonna be every day through the week through Saturday, and then day 2 will be on Sunday.
Was the rest of it
just
straddle?
1 flight a day through the week, and then day 2 on Sunday, the 30th.
Yeah, I will be here playing that event for sure.
More than that.
So do they do that combined so the other locations are also running the same event, or is that just a Dallas event? Do you know?
It's just gonna be Dallas.
Just a Dallas event.
Yeah, just Dallas, and $800 gets you entry into the tournament, and once you make day 2, that qualifies you to be. That's when the bounties start, and the minimum bounty is gonna be $200 with a maximum bounty of $20,000. So it should be a lot of fun. for those of you that like tournament poker. And it looks like I see Kimmy Sohn saying she's going to come out of tournament retirement for it. And for those of you that don't know, Kimmy actually final tabled our $1 million tournament last September. Yeah.
Wow, impressive. Love to see a badass female poker player.
Yeah, well, actually, Law, one of our poker ambassadors here at TCH Dallas, she got second in that tournament. She's also a female poker player as well, so she did very well.
So it was a lady. Oh, so Kim made final table and Law got second.
Yeah, I think she got
so
fifth.
2 ladies on the final table.
I think Kim got 5th, and then Law got 2nd. So
that's awesome. We've got a hand developing here. Hayden with the ace jack of diamonds out of the big blind, and then OFC had the ace queen in the straddle position. Now the board came ace 10 deuce 4, so both flopping top pair with decent kickers. And the pot's currently at 2.2K when we have arrived at this turn. Hayden checked over to OFC, who bets out 1.6K. Pretty sizable bet, and
wow,
Hayden here does make the call. Was drawing very thin on the river, needed to hit a jack, didn't hit it. 7 of hearts, brick on the river. OFC does have the check mark now, and Hayden checks again. Now OFC really sizing up Hayden, trying to think here. Does he go for value again? Does he check back? What does he put Hayden on at this point in the hand, the way it's played down?
yeah, I mean the obviously you're losing the ace 10, but you know, it's these spots where you really determines whether you can get value where other players can't. I mean, and you're really trying to just target exactly ace jack. I think you're trying to go for it. Maybe bet 2,200 or 2K to get that side call from ace jack. And ace jack was going to hate it, right? If you're betting again here.
He does decide on value.
Oh, and it's a big bet, over bet. Pretty much putting Hayden all in.
Look bluffy here with this big sizing.
Wow, what a tough spot here for Hayden.
What kind of bluffs, though, would he really have in this spot, though? It's hard to find a lot.
Given that it's OFC, he could have just a random 10. He could have king queen. He could have miss flush draws. He could have a lot here that I've seen him do this exact same thing with. And Hayden knows that, and that's why you see him contemplating here. OFC could definitely just have a pure air ball in the spot. And Mark, I did see your super chat there, so just hold on one second. We just got a big hand here developing. This could be the biggest pot of the night so far if Hayden makes the call. Oh, man. I think Hayden can get away from this. I mean, you're losing the ace 10, losing the ace queen and ace king. And he's not one to really just, stack off with just one pair here. Marginal kicker.
Hayden's playing back the whole hand in his head. Flop, he raises, OFC calls.
Yeah, I really like how he's taking some time here. Take a drink of water.
Turn. Yep, OFC bets big on turn. Call, check, and then jam. Really repping like ace 10, set of 10s, set of deuces, the way this hand played out. Ace king type of holding. Bluff's going to be like king queen, king jack of hearts type of hands.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just really confused right now because he didn't really expect OFC to make this big of a river bet. I think he checked turn, to maybe induce kind of like a random bluff from OFC, and then really expected him to check back river once he does call the turn.
But if he did start bluffing on the turn, and he's showing up without a lot of equity, the follow-through on the river can't be too unexpected. Hayden really looking like he's going to throw that chip in. He just can't decide.
Yeah, the problem is OFC, and
it's a really big decision for Hayden. Understandable that he would take this time, try to play it out. He's also going to be playing back all of his previous hands with OFC. There's going to be some history that's going to be coming into account.
And they have a ton of history.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to see in the live stream chat, guys, if y'all think he's going to make the call here. Let's see, 1 for call, 2 for fold in the live stream chat. I know what Kim's going to put, or at least what she wants him to do. It's just such a tough spot here because, I mean, all these players know, and Hayden especially, very studied player, plays on his live stream very consistently, watches the live stream when he's not playing. He knows OFC is very capable of making a big play here.
Right. Master C makes a good point with Hayden blocking, like the king-jack type of holding with the jacks in his hand as well, and just saying that, like, not a lot of big bluffs when it's not a pro generally, but OFC, from what I understand, Derek was saying, does make this bluff at other times.
Oh, and he makes the call! Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ouch.
And that is the biggest pot of the night. Wow. OFC going for the max value here.
That was so well executed by OFC and really brutal for Hayden there. He takes the ace queen and just goes for the max value. Very impressed with that hand. OFC also probably taking into account a lot of their past history and going for it huge, knowing that it's going to look super bluffy.
Right, and and he knows his own image too. So like he knows that people know that he's capable of making big plays. So he went for the max value against probably the only hand that could make that call possibly. That he had beat.
No offense, and I figured you were probably ready to be pushed one way or the other, so I'm just ready to move. I'm ready to play. Anticipation is killing me.
What's up, Steph Plays Poker? Hey there, lady.
Yeah, so I did see a lot of 2s in the chat. So those that said call or 1 were right, and unfortunately he did make that call to lose a really big pot. Biggest pot of the night so far. And I'm so sorry, Mark. that you sent that right when that big pot was happening. But Mark Wee with a $50 super chat, keeping that $50 super chat train rolling again. LFG, great job, you two. Well, really appreciate it, Mark. Thank you so much for that support.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that we definitely didn't want to gloss that over. That was a huge pot.
Yeah.
Really rough there for Hayden.
Yeah, you can't really fault him there.
Obviously not.
It's just
if he has a tank over ace jack, he ain't calling with pocket kings, I don't think.
Kimmy said if he makes that call, she's not sure if she's going to be able to play the tournament. Obviously just joking, but that is rough. Kimmy, Hayden's wife, also a regular on stream in the chat. That's got to be a rough one, where she's screaming for him to make the fold there. It's a tough spot that he's in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, when Hayden check called turn, I think he just really expected OFC to check back almost every river, right? Except for maybe a club or like whatever if like a straight draw got there. But I think the really big overbet on the river really confused Hayden and really just incentivized him to make the call, and he had himself convinced that OFC was bluffing there.
Massive overbet with 1 pair. That's pretty fucking sick.
Ashley's saying massive overbet there with 1 pair is really sick.
Yeah, and I think that was exactly what was going through Hayden's mind too. Is like he doesn't think that he would bet that large with ace queen, ace king, or like 1 pair holding that hasn't beat there. So he really put him on a purely missed club draw, weaker ace, or just a pure airball, like king queen or something.
Yeah, and for OFC, I think Hayden's range is kind of capped there. There's not a flush draw on board, not really any straights. He's likely going to have an ace-x holding, and just with that max pressure spot like that and with all their history, it was quite a great bet, and it worked. Pocket jacks here for Habib. He's going to 3-bet up to 1.5K. Gets the folds. Going to take it down pre.
Whenever you have the chip like this,
Yeah,
180, and then you put it down, it goes back to 120.
Thanks, bud.
I wasn't sure what I wanted, to be honest, the call or not. I was 50-50.
Diaz in the chat. Hello. He said, hi, Casey. Hi. Good to see you in the chat. Long time since we've been in the chat at the same time. Very nice to see you. We're playing a huge game here tonight. We've got PokerFace Ash in the game. A lot of exciting players playing really, really big.
Got Tyler in the chat, one of our action trackers.
Well, hey, if it makes you feel any better, I would have snap called him, so. If that makes you feel
Yeah,
any better,
100% Kimmy. Yeah, that's why I thought he was going to make the fold, because he tends to really err on the side of making hero folds. Maybe it was just something that maybe he had a read on OFC that hand, or just had a weird feeling.
And the clock was called on him right before he made that call as well.
Yeah, and I think eBay Dave made that clock call. Not too sure why he did that, but I think Tatum's going to make the call either way, I think. Well, I guess I'd be curious to see how much that affected him.
Ace, Jack, Queen, 2 hearts. Now a deuce of spades on the turn here. Brings a double flush draw board. Also straights possible as well. OFC with the King, Jack, King of hearts. So he's got a 3rd pair here. And then Ace 10 for Hoptown Josh. So he has top pair with a gut shot to Broadway as well. He bets out 650, and now Mustafa with the only heart draw is going to make the call, chase that draw, and
oh my
instead
gosh.
he hits
what in the world?
Deuces because he had the ace deuce. We had a deuce turn, deuce river. Mustafa now with the best hand. He does the look back like, do I really have that deuce there? Yes, you do.
Hoptown Josh's kicker no longer plays now. So I imagine, let's see if Hoptown Josh can put the check back here, knowing that he can't get value. But now he looks like he's going to cut out some betting chips.
Yeah, he may be against Mustafa targeting queens and jacks. He obviously does chop with other aces now as well.
Man, this is so brutal.
He does
he
check
make
back.
a good check.
He does
nice
check. Back. Nice
yeah,
check.
I really like that check.
You deserve the pat on the back there. Pat yourself on the back, Josh.
Yeah, I really like
nice
that check just because you're chopping with a lot of aces at that point now, and a lot of them aren't going to fold anyways. And then if you do decide to go for a more value-heavy sizing, you're just going to get called by better a lot of the time. So, nice check there by Hoptown Josh. And I was going to say before he made that check that last night the river was not kind to him, and it looks like it's not kind to him again tonight, unfortunately.
And I had the 10 on hearts.
You don't want to put 1,500?
I feel it. This is my hand. I literally got better hands.
Yeah, put 1,500. Yeah.
I don't want to mess up because I'm getting
That's twice in the past 2 days they've been drawing at a flush
Kazma.
and hit runner trips or 2 pair on me. JD did the same thing yesterday.
Hot Wheels says he just got back. Wife and him took a walk. Well, there has been no shortage of action, and it's been a wild, action-packed game. Really fun one to watch. I would be curious as to what eBay Dave's VPIP is at this point.
It's got to be pretty high.
Mustafa has the ace-queen off. He's going to raise it up to 800. Gets the fold. It's going to take down pre. Do we have a button for that?
For what? Yeah, the like the info that pops up, that's just like random.
Random?
Yeah.
5-10 quarter game tonight, and at various times we've had on the fourth blind of $100 restraddle.
Well, COVID's just another flu now, so
yeah.
It's just
That's just call it all COVID.
Yeah. I still remember the days when I used to wash Kroger bags. Grocery, I used to keep it 2 days in the garage.
PokerFace Ash with the ace 10 off from under the gun too. He's going to make the
That
call.
was stupid.
Again, this is one of those spots where I think in a standard smaller game, she would likely open this with this lineup, who may be looking to play pots with her, who aren't afraid to call big raises pre-flop, who even with large raises, we still tend to go 5-way and 4-way. She is going ahead and making the call and taking the hands a little bit more passively for understandable reasons in this particular game. It's really big. Even with the raises, they don't often get a lot done. So we do go 3-way to this.
I never stopped playing the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah. We
eBay Dave raised to 200, and PokerFace Ash just went ahead and folded the ace 10 off here. So we have 10-8 versus 5-3 on ace queen 9.
Really?
And Dave's going to win another one.
That's too paranoid.
The COVID is going to enter my car and come in from the air conditioning vent.
Standard ranges aren't really at play here with a lot of these players, so it can be a little tricky on how to make your appropriate adjustments against players like Dave, who are playing a lot of speculative holdings.
Yeah, I wouldn't even blame her just to open fold that hand with all the aggressive players to her left. I mean, you got
she's out of
Hayden,
position.
Yeah, you got Hayden, very strong player. You got Hop Time Johnson, another very strong player. Carlos, another very strong player. eBay Dave and OFC, very, loose, aggressive players. I wouldn't even blame her just to fold the ace 10 there if you didn't want to open it, right?
Crazy. It was not even.
You didn't have an ace?
The last hand?
Yeah.
No. I just had a hand that I just wanted to see.
You like to play.
She's looking for that information. You hear her trying to suss it all out, trying to put it all together.
I'm raising.
Asking if he had an ace, trying to figure out.
Yeah, Brass Monkey actually been a little quiet tonight. Finally getting a big hand here. Gonna raise to 175.
It's got the hooks, the jiggities. Kimmy Stone putting a super chat in of 1999, sending Hayden some of my sunshine run good, sun running
Sun
luck.
running luck, yeah.
There you go. Love the commentary. My favorite dealer, commentator, and poker mama. Aw, thank you, Kimmy Stone.
Thank you so much. That's very nice of you.
Kind.
Oh, wow, look at this. A boat here for Brass Monkey. Carlos with an open ender. This could get expensive for Carlos if he hits an ace or 9 on the turn here.
I have a pretty sweet garden too.
Thank you so much, Kimmy, and I really appreciate that as well. And you're my favorite player,
You have a
Kimmy.
pond?
What that?
We do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We do too.
Yeah, anytime I deal to her, she runs so hot. Oh my gosh.
That's going to make it harder for
You tired of mowing yet?
Brass Monkey to get a lot of value
Look, I didn't do any mowing
here.
yet.
Just because Carlos's straights are now beat by any pair.
Yeah, and a lot of the hands that he might have called with on the flop contain a jack, like the last jack, or maybe even a king. So terrible turn card there for.
Yeah, so we did it in about.
So now Carlos can actually hit a queen here. And no. King's full going to be the best hand right now.
But it was leaving too many ruts, and it just looked
Steven
like
says just popping by to terrorize the commentators right quick.
We plot a few 0 turns, and we
Steven actually our big winner from our last night's game.
Yeah.
Plays on our Tuesday game quite frequently, and
I had the king. Swear to God.
he
like you sit on it and
I think he won about 30K last night. So he did quite well.
In the Tuesday game, that's the big game, right?
Yeah,
Which
quarter
is,
50. Yeah.
Which is basically kind of like what we've been playing tonight for the when we.
It's pretty much been the same.
Yeah.
Except the Saxos are a little different. But
a lot of the same players.
No, actually, a lot of the players that play are that playing right now consistently play on our Wednesday game.
I mean the river. See what happens.
You might see OFC or Brass Monkey dabble in a Tuesday game every now and then, but the rest of them play on a Wednesday game pretty consistently.
It's going to look super strong.
But what's up, Steven? AKA missed delivery from last night. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Fresh off your big win. But yeah, let me go back to Kimmy, man. Anytime I deal to her, she runs so hot. It's insane, actually.
225?
On last Friday, she was playing PLO. And I dealt her a 5-way 30K pot
Holy
in PLO,
moly.
and she scooped it.
Wow.
really didn't have a king.
Biggest pot I've ever dealt to, and actually the biggest tip I've ever received. So shout out to you, Kimmy, for that. Really appreciate
That's
that.
awesome.
Oh my.
Queen 10. Queen of clubs.
I wish you hit the club. Sure. I wish you would hit the club.
Only a king beats me.
He's trying to pretend that he has queens. He's
Pocket
gonna.
10's no good?
Anytime
Oh,
somebody's
or
ever
10.
said that.
He likes to lie about his hand. If you haven't noticed yet.
In the
Oh
history
my
of
gosh.
ever. Nobody does.
Chad McVean says great stream so far. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks so much. And one, this commentary duo is good.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to be great. How about that? I appreciate the
There
kind
you
words,
go.
buddy.
This is my second time here at TCH, just getting warmed up. Derek always makes me feel really welcome, as well as the wonderful chat has always been really good to me. You know, on the YouTube streets, you never quite know what you're going to get, but
our
everyone's
viewers
been
are the
really
best.
great.
Yeah,
everyone's
they're the
been
nice group,
welcoming.
and
She's not stuck.
I think all the trolls go to all the other streams. To be honest. So we only have the best viewers for sure.
Yeah, and who could, I mean, this game has just been fire. And right on cue, we've got Carlos with the pocket eights, and eBay Dave, who's got king queen off, is going to raise it up to 100. PokerFace Ash with
So are you
another
like a-
fold
like a
here. She's got the
tournament
ace-6 off. What are you going to do here?
I play a lot of tournaments.
Out of position.
How much you have in live cashes?
Not much. I think I just reached like 80K.
But we do go 5-way
Less than
to this board. 7 Jack Queen rainbow board.
Oh no, that's again trouble for Hayden. And
Man.
I looked mine up the other day. I have 100.
I know that's like a big reason why some people are a big proponent of
That's
just
your
folding
tournament?
Queen 10 multi-way, just because it's so hard
a
to
lot more than that.
Gosh, how much you
flop
got?
well with that
It's gotta be
hand.
big.
Nice.
But it's Dave
It's
who
also
opened,
Dave. That's the problem.
and he was already in the straddle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's pipped again here. Let's see if Hayden can get away.
That's very good.
And eBay Dave, he's one of those players.
I got
And there it is,
161
the
at
suck
one
out on the
time,
turn.
so, I mean,
But it gives eBay Dave open ender now.
Yeah, Hayden does take the lead here on this turn, but
That tournament shows up, that little-
Dave still
Give a second
has
to the other, that little
33%
bounty.
equity by being open-ended now.
I seen mine too. I got 5th in a PLO here.
Can
and that
resuck.
told me to.
Kind of fun.
I just
Hitting just
texted
to
the
make a
guy
call
the other
again.
day. I said, man, you're
Looking
gonna
for a
have to play
clean
some of my
river.
tournaments. He's like
Not the
best-
cleanest river.
like one of the best PLO
You know,
players.
eBay Dave very
I
very
know.
capable of having you know Queen
And,
9 here, and it goes
I
check
said, "You just
check.
went from,
Nice pot there for Hayden.
40th
Yeah,
to
3.6K
like,
pot.
We swapped places. is what I'm
Nice
trying
to
say.
drag
I
that
was
one
40th
in.
Kentucky. And,
Yeah, if that
Feels
river
good.
wasn't as
Now I'm
same as like
39,
another
he's 40th.
queen, we could have seen some
He's like
fireworks there.
super good PLO player.
But nice pot there
You're
for
good, man. Those tournaments seem like they're easy to play.
Hayden there.
Because it's such a...
Steven's asking, who's winning the booth tonight with Derek? I've tuned in late. It's Casey, a.k.a. Poker Mama.
What's
She used to
up,
do
Steven?
some live stream commentaries
man, you
out
just
in
gotta have a lot of
California.
Patience, 'cause you're,
You know, so welcome her to
you
the live
just gotta
stream booth.
know going into it you're going to do a
Yeah,
lot
she
of
did do the
failing.
commentary with
Yeah.
me on
You know.
Ladies Night, where PokerFace Ash actually joined in the game as well, and we loved her so much that we invited her back.
Yeah, happy to be
Yeah,
here.
and all the money's in the
Really
top
enjoying
three.
this
You want
this
something?
wild, action-packed game.
You want something?
Star-studded lineup here.
Is that a raise?
Yeah.
Ace Queen now for eBay Dave. So when he doesn't have a hand, he's been turning it into the best hand, and then now he also is capable of having really strong hands as well with the Ace Queen suited here. Brass Monkey with the 10-7 of hearts versus Dave's Ace Queen of hearts. OFC King 9 of spades.
You would
And
like to
PokerFace
PLO.
Ash has decided she
Have you ever
wants
played
to play along here with the 6-4 of diamonds. But there is a 3-bet. Davis 3-bet up to 525.
When the circuit was there.
Rightfully
Fourth and
so. This is going to clear a lot of the field here. Possibly everyone.
Oh, it's
Beeb's
fun.
got pocket fours.
It's
You can see
stressful as hell.
what he wants to do
Oh, God.
here against
You can work
Dave's
in Vegas.
3-bet. He does decide to let it go, knowing it's like hard to take that hand post-flop without flopping a set against Dave, who's likely to fire a lot. We know
made it
Dave's
70.
not afraid to fire,
I think you gotta have something
and
else to
knowing
do
it's
when
going to
you
be
drop
hard to
those lines.
stick
you know, like
Stick to
another
the
hobby or
river
something you enjoyed to take a day off
without flopping his set, decides to just go ahead and let it go free.
If it wasn't for tournaments, I wouldn't like
places to play tennis. Like Agnes, he has a place there, and then there's a couple nice country clubs you can go play at. And they set games.
Mario Lopez, what is up? It's Super Mario. Hi, good to see you.
Play early.
I don't really drink that much at all. I don't really like Vegas, and if it wasn't for the tournaments, I wouldn't be thinking.
I don't really like it either. It's too much.
Oh, that
it
is
just
not
feels
the dealer
dirty
that
out
was
there
at the
now.
hookah. I had the wrong dark-headed dark-headed, almost a cheerleader dealer from the other night.
I played in Texas, and it was 100.
What did you say her name was?
Amber.
Amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Humid.
Not gotten her deal to me yet. Uptown Josh now with the pocket tens and the big blind.
I swear.
Yeah, well, you say you normally play. I remember you saying you normally play in the evenings, right? Like late evenings.
I like oftentimes show up between 11 to 1.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, she deals like 8 to 4, like 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
She's a daytime dealer.
Show up very, very late.
No, and that explains why I haven't seen you before too. When you said you were playing, is like I deal usually around 11 to 7. I'm a daytime dealer as well. Just works a lot better with my schedule.
I only had one cash in the series. It's like 150th in a PLO bounty.
Yeah, I spend the evenings with my
But
son,
the first
and
trip I
then,
went out there, I split
you know,
trips.
lays around, take a while to get out the
Chop
door,
two
and then
final
I'm
tables
able
at the
to
Venetian.
sleep in when he's in school during the day after getting him off to school. So
So the horse
late
seems to work
shift
out, yeah.
works
Like
for
one day,
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like 30K up top for those, or the ones that were like 12K up top?
These two were, I got
Jack 9 suited here from
16,000 and
Mustafa is going to make the raise
And
to
out of the chop.
125.
You know, each.
Looks like PokerFace Ash might have a hand she wants to play here. We'll see.
Yeah,
She's got
that's
the
the way to do
king
it.
jack off from the
got,
cutoff.
like,
She does just decide
It
to go
really
with it
is,
here.
man. It's a lot of gamble. If you're playing for 60K for fourth and 200 and something for
She definitely would have played the suited variety.
first, then
Decides to
like,
let
if
it
you don't
go.
have like super a lot of money,
What's the
it's a
difference?
good idea to chop.
And plus, usually stacks get really shallow, so the blinds go up.
Yeah.
Things get.
But we do have the 7-8
More gambling.
suited and the king 4 of hearts that are going to come
Yeah.
along. We're going to go 3-way.
Yeah.
And we've got a flop of ace king 6 rainbow with Dave taking the lead yet again with the king high leading out 200.
Blinds just get so shallow.
Josh with the 7-8 of clubs may have something strange up his sleeve, some inkling of an idea of what he might want to do. He called the 7-8 against Dave, turned and open-ended straight draw, and decides to lead river on the 6 river, and it does work. Dave lays down second pair. Nice move, very nice move. Impressed by that. He just floats with the 7-8 of clubs. Didn't have really anything going on an ace-king board.
Which one?
Likely thinks Dave has just like a lot of holdings, going to fire fairly frequently. Doesn't have to have a piece of that board.
Just ran in queen high, jack high holdings.
Right.
Short,
Turned some equity.
but nobody else really.
And
even he got 100K.
River bluffed, and Dave just folded very quickly to him, believing he was beat.
You know, make yourself
Nicely
really
done.
feel
Yeah.
I like that. I like to see that play there.
about to get really bad. That was a raise again? Okay, sorry.
I was just ready to get out of there after 3 days.
King jack again for PokerFace Ash. Yeah.
He flopped a full house. I had a flush draw. He
What-
bet,
what-
I
what-
jammed on him.
Was that when you guys were 3 and they asked, how much is it?
Yeah, she hasn't had a ton of like really strong hands to work with.
75?
Oftentimes when the table is playing fairly loose, you really want to, you know, tighten up.
Yeah.
And so that's what we see PokerFace Ash doing, is tightening up against a pretty loose table, and she just has not had a lot of premiums in which to work with.
Yeah, because I mean, against a very loose table, they're going to put you in spots that, you know, very tough decisions. So you want to make your decisions as easy as possible, pre-flop and post-flop with very strong holdings.
It can
like you
get,
said.
yeah, it can get frustrating having to just fold, fold, fold. But I really respect and like the discipline she's showing in just maintaining, you know, what her strategy, which is to play tight against the loose field.
Right. Yeah, and you know, I mean, looks like
So
it's probably just gonna go check, bet and fold. But yeah, as you were saying, just I think a lot of people might try to over-adjust to a really gambly table, and then you're just
leaking.
Yeah, you're leaking in spots where you shouldn't, and then
yeah, she's done a good job of not leaking off, and on a table like this, it really only takes one hand, like one or two big hands to suddenly like turn a average session or where you're just a break-even session into a massive winning session. And so I get it.
And he wanted, he didn't say no.
She's just looking for those one or two good spots
really
and some hands to play, right?
And the guy said no, right? The second and third said no, and he ended up losing 7K less than what he was.
We did see her have pocket aces earlier against Dave. Had the Jack 4, the Jack 4 offsuit.
5, 6K, 7K.
And he got a little spicy, decided to 3-bet it. PokerFace Ash put in the 4-bet with the aces, hoping he had a real hand, and he just had the Jack 4.
I just don't get
made the fold.
He was just trying to say, hey, is your time worth $500?
I'm sure he had
King deuce. eBay Dave still with the best hand here with the pocket threes. Two pair of kings and threes.
I'm sure he had some thought process.
He's gonna bet out. Hoptown Josh said, it worked last time. I'm gonna go ahead and float here. Now kings and deuces with the ace. Hoptown Josh may feel like he has the best hand. Kings and deuces with an ace, but this time it's playing out a little bit differently because Dave does bet turn again. Does bet turn. Whereas last time we were in a similar situation, it checked through on turn. So let's see if Josh can put this together or if he thinks he's likely best here with his 2-pair ace kicker. And chopping maybe a fair position time. He does land on the right decision. Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, I mean, but it is really surprising to see eBay Dave go for a bet there with the threes. Just barely qualified for a 2-pair there.
If I knew it was all out space.
Or a better 2-pair than the board, I mean.
2 die cakes.
Mark Wee says, everything is so spicy with Pokemon. It's true, I do like my spice. Very, very true. I like spicy food. I like a spicy game. A spicy bet.
Can make it 50 if you want.
I would, but he hasn't restraddled one time. He's not fair.
100.
Hayden's going to open the 7s to 100. Hoptown Josh going nowhere with the king, queen of diamonds here in the hijack. Looks like eBay Dave is going to put in a 3-bet here with the 10-8 of clubs on the button.
It's a fun hand to have on the button, and it's a cool play to have this in your
arsenal.
Yeah, arsenal for sure.
It's just hard to see.
I can see it.
Yeah, I blanked on that word for a second. I was like,
I know.
that's exactly what I was looking for.
Sometimes I can't help it. Just want to complete your sentences.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Ace 7 Jack. Hayden does hit bottom set and the best hand.
He's against 2 gut shots right now. Hoptown, a gut shot to the nuts. eBay Dave, a gut shot to the jack high straight.
And Dave comes out barreling, right? 700. Hayden quickly re-raising here. This is a spicy board. There it goes, spicy again. We've got 2 hearts on board. Nobody has hearts, but with the ace jack, he's hoping somebody has an ace here, something that he can get value out, draw. But he does just get the fold, and he's going to win another nice pot.
Yeah, nice to take down the pot there, but I really think he wanted to try to get stacks in there against eBay Dave. Always nice to flop a set, but that's when you want to get the stacks in, when you flop a set and don't limit hold them.
It's been a quiet table. Usually you're louder.
Yeah.
All the excitement was the first hour.
If you guys haven't already, show us some love here at tchlive. Smash that like button, subscribe as well. You can also hit the little bell and get notified whenever we go live,
For sure.
which is 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting to chat with me and Casey, definitely hit that sub button. A lot of times you can only chat in the live stream chat if you are subbed to our channel. So if you want to ask any questions regarding, how our room operates, anything regarding some of these players or the live stream or any future tournaments, we'd be happy to answer those questions. Looks like OFC's going to put in the 4-bet here. Really trying to isolate eBay Dave. Play a big pot against him. Oh, what the? What?
Count, please.
Oh, what is?
Dave goes all in with the Jack-9 of hearts. We have seen OFC make some crazy calls, some hero calls against Dave specifically.
Damn.
Making a mess.
I was trying to avoid that.
See what he lands on
Yeah,
here.
you're supposed to push it.
Yeah, I was asking you to push it closer.
So Dave 3-bet to 300, OFC 4-bet to 1.2, and then Dave just ships it for 8.9. OFC has a huge stack, 23.3K here as well.
Yeah, he's big winner of the night so far.
55.
After that big pot against Hayden.
81.55. 7.
Wow.
I
don't know what OFC's gonna do. I don't know, but I would just kind of like to see this hand play out.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I want to see this hand play out.
I would love to see 5 cards.
So, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Is I think OFC thinks he has a hand like 8s or 9s, maybe 10s. Hands like aces, kings, ace, king.
He gets free time.
Or I think it's like either ace, king, or hand like 10s or 9s, or maybe even 8s.
Yeah, you're not pushing me all in. I know that without a hand. Chances are you're gonna get.
I paid for it a minute ago when he made them 3 deuces on me.
You have to have a hand for sure.
Carlos, you have 25 minutes. I don't know if you want to drop some time when he does.
Yeah.
Also, there's a big story behind that. Like the dude.
What a big spot here.
The dude, he was getting free time, and I beat him a big pot at the end of the night, and I got really excited. And I was like, my time will be free next week. I shouldn't have said that, but I was so excited. The biggest pot I ever won in my life.
It looks like he's gonna make the fold.
Can I see the flop if he doesn't mind?
Yeah, he does fold.
I
Wants to
had
see the
10
flop though,
pull-ups
so we're gonna
in
get to
my
rabbit hunt.
Oh my gosh.
It's an ace high flop. Now I want to see the turn in the river.
He has ace queen.
He just want to see later on what he has.
Wow.
Wow.
I got a call with him. I like
Spicy.
Yes, it would have been a spicy run out for sure.
Spicy one. I can't help it.
Mario Lopez wondering, I was there for the end of summer tourney. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, if you want to know more about our tournament this next week, starting on Monday, it's an $800 buy-in, 500K guaranteed tournament. We got flights every single day starting at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, with day 2 starting at I think 1 or 2 o'clock on Sunday. Should be a really big tournament. We should be able to smash that guarantee as we have the past 4 or 5 big tournaments we've had here at TCH Dallas. I wouldn't be surprised if we have over $1 million in the prize pool, to be honest. And where can you look at the structure sheet? Yeah, you can look at it. It should be on the TCH website, so texascardhouse.com, or if you have the Poker Atlas app, that is also on there as well. As the structures for all our tournaments are on Poker Atlas, so if y'all haven't downloaded that app, I highly recommend y'all do so. Gets you, first dibs in line on all our cash games, and then you can see what all our future tournaments have, and the structures and whatnot. Yeah, and Kimmy says she's predicting $1 million. I'm gonna say it too. I'm gonna think it's gonna be at least $1 million. Last time we had a 500K, we had over 1.2 million in the prize pool, and last time we had $1 million guaranteed, we had like 1.6. Oh my gosh, what is going on? eBay Dave here sitting with the stone cold nuts, and you got Hop Down Josh just raising the 4,500.
I'm all in.
Oh,
Oh my God! What? He said he folds. Throw those motherfuckers in the mud.
He's
Okay,
saying
all
that
right.
now he's saying heads up. I'm not heads up, he was saying all in. I'm sorry. I thought it was
No, he just called.
What do you do?
He folded.
You folded, right?
folded. You said you folded.
Yeah, so what are we doing?
She's explaining
She's asking me what
She's explaining it to the box.
Wow, eBay Dave with the stone cold nuts.
Oh, I had 2 pair. Thought he was making a move it. Read him.
Super good.
He snap folded too. He didn't even have a club in his hand.
I didn't hear the all in, so just make sure I hear that next time. Because I took one chip as a call.
I said all in. Did
Okay.
I not?
And after you put the chips
Sorry, I just
after.
have one
No.
here too.
He said all in
No
at the
problem.
same time.
Rabbit hunting is so tilting when you see top pair after you fold. Yeah, I mean, I don't like
Funny is
to.
the perfect card for
I don't personally rabbit hunt, but I'm always open for the opponent to rabbit hunt. You know, because sometimes they'll make a light call against you next time.
What do you think about this game, Poker
I
Ash?
really don't care either
Have you
way.
missed me your whole
I
life?
just personally don't do it because I don't want to get
Have
tilted.
you
I
ever
don't want to
seen,
tilt myself.
Me on any of the other streams?
No, the one I watched, you weren't playing on it.
You should have watched it because he's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I heard.
Look at the jacket.
I got
It's
a little
What
insight.
is it, 125?
His jacket is flashing from there.
Sorry, Josh. That was for pushing
Yeah.
pins earlier. You hurt my feelings.
Can I raise again?
I mean, if you feel okay with, you know, beating people pots and acting like that, then do it. It's fine.
Oh, God.
I'm not upset. Well, when I beat you the pot, I sat here and drug the pot. I didn't say anything.
Shut up. It's boring.
That's 175.
Oh man, some of eBay Dave's antics are starting to get to Hoptown Josh, I think.
What did I miss?
eBay Dave made the nut flush with the single ace of clubs, bet out river, and then Hoptown Josh went for a bluff raise for 4,500, and then eBay Dave re-jammed, obviously with the nuts, but he pretended like he didn't have anything.
Over your head after he shoots you the whole time.
And he did all the finger guns and everything, and I think it's starting to get to Hoptown Josh a little bit. I tend to agree with Hoptown Josh. Is like anytime I win a big pot, I never do a huge celebration or anything. But that's definitely eBay Dave's. That's his thing. That's just what he does. And
Yeah, and I support it in especially in these games with players who give a lot of action. Making the game a little less serious, a little bit more fun.
you got to realize it's part of that the game type that you're invited to.
Right, exactly. And I think making poker fun and enjoyable and some celebration. I understand why a lot of pros choose not to do it, but I never mind the table. I mean, sometimes it sucks to have it rubbed in your face, to be on the receiving end. But I get it, and I want a lot of the players to be enjoying themselves and having a good time on the stream and when they're giving a lot of action.
Yeah, I think, and some of that might be, I always think when someone's reacting like that, there's some underlying things. Like, Hoptown did run pretty poorly last night. He might be running a little poorly earlier today too. So you don't know all the circumstances surrounding it. Because I've talked to him a lot, and he's a very calm guy. All the time. Oh wow, look at this rip! Look at this turn card here. Straight over straight and a set for PokerFace Ash.
Yeah, you hate this board when you've got a set and it's a 4 straight on the board. 7, 8, 9, 10. Just got a set of 8s. Just hoping for the board pair on the river. Dave bets out 700 with the low end. Mustafa just making the call with the high end. PokerFace Ash also going to make the call, praying for a paired board on the river. Does not get it. The jack high straight for Mustafa is going to be the best hand. Dave and Ash both checking. Mustafa going to try to extract some value here from.
Oh, I love the sizing actually.
Yeah, he goes pretty small 4K pot, and he goes 750.
Yeah, I mean, with this sizing too, some players might be sticky with even a set or 2 pair, and he's gonna get called and have the best hand here. Cold.
I have it straight to you.
I don't. Yeah, if we can without it disrupting the sound audio.
Josh, how bad do you want to put the guns up for him? Josh, I said, how bad do you want to put the guns up for him?
Yeah, I don't know why it's so cold in here tonight.
You're just smarter than me.
Well, more people called. I mean,
Yeah, nice hand there for Mustafa, and
Yeah, you can see a little frustration on Ash's face too, shaking her head. She finally gets super strong hand, and just the 4 straight comes right there on the turn.
for 3 people. I mean, Josh had a straight too. He had the 6 as well. Oh boy, and
Very frustrating.
Kimmy's here with a kind of a statement on earlier comment. Hayden and I expect it, so it's not a big deal to us, and it's not personal, but he should know it can be viewed as out of line. Yeah, and especially for some players that are come from out of town and might not know eBay Dave as well, it could definitely be viewed as rude or as like pompous or whatnot, but that is just how eBay Dave is.
Yeah, and I do understand like a lot of players that feel that way, that it's like bad etiquette. I personally am all for it. If you're going to be in a game with like recreational players, like they're not professionals. They're there to have fun and really get excited, and when they win, they're going to
like
celebrate.
Yeah, it's a competition, competitive game, right?
Yeah, so just like in other sporting events when we celebrate, touchdowns and goals, and you see some, celebration there when make a basket, things like that in poker. I kind of look at it a little bit like that as well, especially whenever it's done by a recreational player. Just kind of have to pat the table and say, "Nice hand."
Yeah.
But it does sting.
Yeah, and I think it was totally well within Josh's right to say something.
Feel a little frustrated. Did he? Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah, he just kind of mentions like, oh, it's just like it's kind of getting me that you're overly celebrating times, and maybe eBay Dave will take that into account and dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely understand both sides of it.
No. You had it. Dude, I was.
Can't show up. I was playing the not the tension. I mean, check. I don't want to check. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I don't want it. I eat chocolate now.
We get a. Sure. That'd be great. Thank you.
It's that bad.
This could get spicy if we see a club flop here. We've got ace-4 of clubs from Brass Monkey, who raised to 350. Hoptown Josh with the queen-7 of clubs is in there, and then 7-5 of hearts here for Dave. 6-9 jack flop. Nothing for anybody. So the ace still high. 9 pairs on the turn. Bringing a diamond draw. Nobody with the diamonds. And Hoptown Josh is going to bet out here, 500. It's just going to get it done.
I like it.
I understand, Josh.
Thanks, sir. Probably work.
Here, the 9, Jack? Josh?
Go ahead, Jack.
this is kind of what they call Hopkinsville, like. Yeah.
Where's that?
You ever heard of Fort Campbell?
Oh, it's not the kind of flop I want to see.
What about Bowling Green?
Yeah.
Bowling Green, Kentucky?
Queen of clubs.
Kentucky?
Grace. Well, all I can say is it's more Western Kentucky than Bowling Green, so. It's like an hour from Nashville.
I went there for a nationals basketball national championships during Gracie.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why.
PokerFace Ash deciding to raise it up here from the hijack with the 8-6 suited. She hasn't played a lot of hands, so I feel like this allows her to play multiple ways. She can, if the board comes high, she can rep that because of how tight she's played, but then also if board comes slow, she can rep that as well. So I expect to see her continue here on this 10-Jack 3 board. didn't really hit anybody. And because of her tight image, she should get folds from players that normally wouldn't. However, Brass Monkey is going to get sticky with the 4s, not ready to fold them yet. Ash does hit a 6, so we'll see if she now decides to check because she now has value here.
Like the dealing and all that?
9 on the river, so she is going to show up with the best hand. See, Brass Monkey does check, and PokerFace Ash is going to win this one at Showdown with the 6. Yeah, I think she played that really well. I like to see that. Her utilizing her image, following through on the flop, making a hand on the turn, and I like the check because no reason to bluff now. She actually has showdown value. Well played, well done by PokerFace Ash.
Yeah, that's true. 25. Yeah, I agree.
Allergic to what? No, I'm not. Thank you.
Same thing with them though. Because when they play 6-7, they're raising.
PokerFace Ash won a hand here.
You know what I mean?
Missed that. She opened the 8-6 suited.
Just got back with 2 hot chocolates because it's freezing back here. I got a hoodie on and I'm still cold.
I think she's starting to get more comfortable too, finding her flow as well. And
yeah,
we're seeing that.
And like you said earlier, she's not familiar with a lot of these players. So.
Yeah, it takes a while, you know.
I think she's spotting out who are the very tight aggressive players, who are the very loose aggressive players.
We've got Habib here with pocket jacks. I'm curious, will this game run after the stream? Will they continue to play into the night?
100%. If eBay Dave is saying, there's probably a list for this game, honestly.
Yeah, that's exciting, actually. I could watch this game all night. This is just one of those games where I'm just like edge of my seat every hand. Ooh, a set of 6s for Mustafa on deuce 3-6, 2 diamonds.
And an overpair for her to beat. This could get expensive. These players are both about 11,000 behind.
No, it held up.
Mustafa leads out with his set of 6s. Bets out 150. Habib with the quick call. Ash had a gut shot. She lays it down. She didn't have a spade working for her. She had the king 5 of spades there. No spade on board. She does lay it down. OFC with 9-4. He's got the gut shot, needs a 5. And 1 diamond working. He made the call as well as eBay Dave made the call with the ace-9 offsuit. Now we do have another diamond hit the turn here, the 8 of diamonds, with giving both OFC and Dave a flush draw. Small, but still there. Can't really feel like it's good though. And the pocket jacks lead. They bet 600. Mustafa with the set makes the quick call. 4 clubs turn would have given PokerFace Ash the straight here, but as it stands, Mustafa with the best hand, 2.2K in the pot, and it does go check.
Yeah, very fortunate run out there for a beat, as he probably could have lost a lot more. Say if it went deuce of clubs on a turn and I don't know, maybe even another dude was giving him a boat as well, so that would have been.
Yeah, with the flush on board, straight possible.
This fourth time I get a 6 the first time I went to practice.
Didn't get too bloated.
I get 4 times.
Can you give me a stack of green?
That's really good.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. So I've always heard good things about our hot chocolate here. It's the first time I've ever had it. So.
I call every time, so why would I need them?
That's true.
What's up, Andy? He says, good evening, folks. I hope all are well.
Why do they call him Mr.?
Doing very well tonight.
Because he delivers every time, I don't know. Always wins.
I tell you what, he has run pretty good on that, and he's played good.
He's played amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
one of the better players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ace King for Dave now. And pocket jacks for OFC. This could get very interesting.
Oh,
they
boy.
have such an interesting dynamic that, I mean, obviously probably through many streams and playing together, but just in this stream alone, they've had a lot of dynamic playing against each other. And so this could get very interesting. OFC's going to 3-bet up to 1.2K. eBay Dave just makes the call.
Yeah.
Queen 8-10.
OFC does flop a straight draw here. eBay Dave with a gut shot and 2 overs.
Yeah, if OFC makes a set here, it could get very interesting. OFC c-betting to 425. Board pairs 10 on the turn.
Jack gonna be no good now, as it give OFC a boat. So eBay Dave looking for an ace or king on the river. And he goes check, check. Oh, wow. OFC was still the best hand here. Let's see if he decides to go for some value, and he will.
1300.
Oh, Dave looks like he's going to call this with his ace-king high. He does make the call. He's going to win a nice pot, 5.9K pot for OFC.
I had to 10-5.
And the great night continues for OFC,
Yeah,
up to a
what
stack
is
of
he up
26,000.
for the night?
So I think at one point he added on for like 8,000 or maybe even 10,000. Okay, he's up 6K now. Okay, so he's in for 20K. So that pot actually put him in quite the block.
And then you just gave it the test.
There's always a Jackson.
Nice hand there for OFC.
Then you just say that and you have it.
So we're getting towards the end of our stream, but if you're just now joining us, welcome to TCH Live. We got 5-10 and a quarter action with special guest player PokerFace Ash, alongside special guest commentator Casey, aka PokerMom. My name is Derek. I'm a regular commentator here at TCH Dallas, and I also deal here as well. It's been a blast so far. We've had a lot of big pots, and looking forward towards the end of the stream. As you get towards the end of the stream, you have the players that are stuck that are trying to get unstuck, and then the players that are winning, trying to extend that lead. So it's always a fun dynamic.
6-8-9 flop. We've got eBay Dave with an open-ended straight draw and the top pair. Habib's got middle pair,
This was
ace
exactly
eight
like
clubs.
how I bluffed you.
And
If I get three.
yep,
Yeah,
it's
he
going to
probably
just
can't
go,
go
it
any
heads up
different.
now to a turn.
I had a very similar hand to Ram.
3 of clubs.
Hello?
There's a brick on this board. Oh, and the straight
Yep,
comes
there's
through
the
for
straight.
Dave. Yeah. 5.7K in this pot already.
I'm all in.
Jams it.
Going for max value. Maybe trying to get value from a 2-pair holding or a set. But the 7 is the most obvious open-ender on the flop there. So tough to get called there. And Habib there, not folding just yet.
Taking his time, putting it all together. Dave has bet all 3 streets. Bet, bet, bet. Ooh.
Oh no.
He looks like he's cutting out chips. I don't know if that would...
Oh no, this is definitely not a call. Like they play pretty lax in that sense. Like they're
Right,
not
he's
gonna.
just counting it out here.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Hold him to like forward motion or
No,
anything, or crossing an imaginary line.
Oh no. Oh no! What?
Dave
Let's go!
does it again.
What?
My God.
How does he get called there? Winning a 21.
That's where that
0.2K
image,
pot.
that Dave image is just...
Wow, it'd be up the
working
whole
for him.
night. He was up the whole night, now
Puts him
down
on
to
like
the felt.
busted diamonds.
Yeah, like ace. I mean, but you don't even beat a 10 or a 9.
I know
Or,
the method because I do it too.
I mean, maybe like
Maybe
ace
he
3
doesn't think
diamonds.
that
Or,
Dave is going to jam with like a 10 on this board, on the 4 straight board, and
or even a straight. So.
right, that maybe he feels like it's a lot of
9,
like
8.
busted flushes there or something.
Or maybe
Is he calling
9,
us?
10.
Like,
Eight
Wow, wow.
of diamonds and hit 2 pair, something like that. He had a monster hand, I'll tell you that much, on the turn, for sure. Oh, I know. And he made, I think he had 9, 10 of them.
Wow. Biggest pot of the night so far, over $20,000 pot. And eBay Dave now the big winner. I think he said it was up about 13K now.
I think you would have raised the all in on the turn.
Yeah, he was all.
Wow, I'm really surprised he made that call there. You know, sometimes like, even if you think they're bluffing, it's just like, just got to give them credit, you know, and make the fold sometimes. Now, if he had a hand like 2-pair or like a set, maybe I'd understand the call a little bit more. But again, like you said,
I think he would have folded against pretty much any other player at the table.
For sure.
It's likely like that's where Dave gets paid, where other players don't. It's in spots like that.
Totally agree. Yeah, and, you know, like you were saying earlier, the fact that it is eBay Dave, and he can have just any 2 cards.
Something like that.
Ooh, hero call.
Hero call. I ain't got no
Can't show up. I mean, well, I don't know what he's doing. Why you all into him?
I gotta do all in every hand now. I wanna see what's going on.
I'll be there.
Keystone asking, what happened to the other streamer, Corey? Yeah, I did see that in the title of the game before. Maybe they couldn't make it. I don't know. Good question, though. I was not informed about any other vlogger or streamer that was going to be playing this game, other than PokerFace Ash. Oh man, this hot chocolate's definitely helping.
Yeah, it's delicious. Rena said, here comes the guns. We did see the guns come out by Dave. Hoptown Josh 3-betting to 1.5K with the ace-queen suited. Carlos here with the king-jack suited. 1.4K to call. Mustafa has pocket queens. He was our opener to 225. Definitely going to be calling. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's either going to call or raise. He does make the call. Hoptown Josh needs hearts or an ace here. Ooh, 2 hearts on this 9-10-4 board.
2 hearts and 2 overs. This could be a big pot against an overpair.
$2,500.
Hoptown Josh leads out 1K.
35.
Mustafa is going to make the raise with his overpair now. And Hoptown Josh quickly moving all in.
Yeah, pocket tens.
Mustafa quickly calls.
Ace-queen
Pot
heart.
is 16.5K as we go to this turn.
One time.
Yeah, he's always one time. Yeah.
4 on the turn, 4 spades on the turn. Can he hit a heart or an ace?
Oh, there it is,
There's
one
the
time.
heart on the ace. It was one time. Hoptown Josh is going to win a massive, massive pot with his nut flush on the river.
How'd you know it was coming?
16.5K pot.
Jesus.
Finally,
Beats the
Hoptown
pocket
Josh.
queens and Mustafa with the ace queen.
Unfortunate run out there for Mustafa. Was ahead, in fact. But Hoptown Josh finds the river suck out, hits his flush, and wins a $16,500 pot.
It's a flip. That's not even a flip. That is a less.
2 overs.
That should make Josh feel a little bit better. Maybe he won't mind the shotgun, the guns Dave is shooting off
For sure,
after
for
winning
sure.
that huge pot. It always helps to just you know, settle the nerves a little bit.
Yeah,
Calm you.
you know, we did see the river, you know, hurt him earlier tonight and last night, so it's nice to see him, you know, finally hit a river
It's got to
card that
feel
helps him.
good. That's got to feel good. It's a rough one for Mustafa, who had, you know, him drawing pretty thin pre-flop, very thin pre-flop, and got in with the best hand.
Nice hand. Thank you.
Couldn't hold,
Correct.
but like a gentleman, he says, nice hand.
You lose some on the river, you win some on the river.
Yeah.
You always run.
You know, and that's the thing I'll say definitely about the
always
OFC,
won.
Mustafa, and Habib home game group. I've never seen them
He's
get
won
upset
too.
or be
Both of them
rude or
are
anything in any pots with anyone. So
I
they're
wanted to
definitely a
run
welcome
that
addition to our
one
live
black
stream.
That's nice.
You know, they
Yeah,
win their
yeah,
big
yeah.
pots and they
He asked
say,
you said
thank you
once.
for the, you know, they say thank you to
Oh,
the
I
other
said
person says
last
nice
night.
hand. If they lose a big
Last
pot,
night
they'll
he
say
asked
nice
bigger
hand.
pot. No,
definitely
I
big
asked
shout out to
him. He
them
said
for
no, he only goes one.
being real
Yeah.
gentlemen in this
Oh, I
game.
didn't hear that. I thought he
Yeah.
asked you, and you said no.
RB Phil said, damn, this game is lit. Dave is the shooter McGavin. It truly
Kings
is.
against Ace King for 26,000.
Mouth has been a gate most of the night. It's been pretty
Ace on the
incredible
river.
game.
Yeah, it's a $50 straddle. Yes.
Okay.
He's been doing it.
Okay. So they're telling me for non to have like any straddles out before the cards are finished being built.
No problem. Say what
So you have to like go back and change stuff. So just if we're
Yeah, we got you.
yeah.
I got you.
Before the
Make
last
sure you
card
get
is
the straddle
set,
out before
the
the cards
straddle
are
should
coming.
be out.
Because it messes up the computer somehow.
So everybody just called? Let me look.
You know what? Let's just play 50 mandatory. Everybody's doing it anyway.
They're not doing it.
Oh, they're not? Oh, okay.
Well, let's make them do it.
Did you check that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they're back.
One straddle and 6
So do you have any PC stores or can you
Looks like we're having a little slowdown here.
Now we're
Yeah, it's kind of a big pain for our action tracker John when
It's on me.
like he doesn't know that they put out the straddle, and then they say they put out the straddle.
okay.
And it
450.
becomes a big mess.
High Pitch says, yo, Ash needs a hand. She got a set of 8s and got beat by a straight. So yes, I know she's been pretty card dead, and then when she has made a hand, you know, it hasn't gone her way. But having said all that, playing this huge game with these wild players, she has played extremely disciplined, and I think she was up like 500 earlier. Now she was like down 500 last I checked. In this game, that's like break even, basically, considering how card dead she has been. It's pretty incredible that that's where she is at.
Like I'd go as far as say is plus or minus 1,000 in this game, pretty much break even.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And she just hasn't let it get to her.
At Apple?
one at a time?
Yeah.
Maybe internally, but she hasn't let it affect. I don't know what's going on the inside, but she hasn't let it affect
I
her
have an
play.
employee I know, so I get 15% off.
Very solid. Ruth Hall says, hola, TCH, here to support Ash. What's up, Ruth? Welcome to our TCH Live. If you don't mind, smash that like and subscribe button. Show some love to PokerFace Ash
Yeah, we had both.
When you said the
and the rest of the TCH Live crew.
I just didn't know you had.
What kind of store?
Smoke shop products. We have a
That's how you know the
wholesale
hookah
and
lounge
retail.
guy.
What do you do? You want to go once or twice? Okay.
Yeah,
You got
he's also a
anything,
one-timer, yeah.
One time, he doesn't play.
I got
The
ace.
Ace 10 offsuit versus the Queen 10 of clubs. It's the small blind versus the straddle. Jack 8 King 2 diamond board. Doesn't hit anybody. Hoptown Josh with a gut shot. Just ran it out because they were all in. We went all in.
Good.
Okay. And Josh is going to win with the Ace 10. Ace on the river.
Yeah, that's the same one we got last night.
Looks like that might be it for
you
Habib.
beat
Oh no,
him
no,
all?
looks like he's reaching for some cash there.
No, no.
On the flop, yes.
In the flop, yeah, but in the river, you. Nice thing. Nice view, brother. What is? I mean, there's something. He just said, he was playing with them and he just, I told you.
I still think he had 2 pairs. I still think he had 2 pairs. That hand.
That's 50.
You never call on me. Thank you. I know.
Yeah, sorry.
But I could
You
be
should do
biased
it in
again.
early when you do.
5,100.
Purple.
And then we're 4,000 behind. I'm just calling for people from
Looks like we've got the $100 straddle on now by Dave. Makes this a 5, 10,
It's all straddles?
50, 100.
Dave, did you straddle for 100?
Quite the game that was originally, I think originally was either going to be a 2-5 or a 5-10.
It was supposed to be like a 5-10,000 cap game.
Yeah.
Here.
Really a lot bigger than advertised.
Is that okay? Okay. No, no, no.
You made it 500, is that correct?
It looked like a raise on a turn, so they're rendering. So that's 2,000. He's 4 K total behind. Yeah.
He's going to take it down pre-flop with the Jack-10 with no chips.
High Pitch says wins the next ladies stream.
I don't know, but we're definitely going to do that again because that was that was very popular, and there was a lot of action in that game as well.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch. I thought Dusty was really fun to watch. She was really exciting. Not afraid to make a big bet, big call. There was a lot of Kimmy who's in the chat was in that game. That was awesome. Ash in the game. So it was a mixed game too. Was it Kathy? Was it Kathy who was in the game too? Really good at the high-low. A lot of really great ladies showing their stuff on that stream. Back up.
Yes,
King 10-6. Habib's got the king here. Not a lot working for anybody else. He's going to bet big into a pot of 415. It looks like he bet 1,000. 2x pot.
Yeah, I guess really trying to protect against those flush draws, but at the end of the day, you want to be betting for value, right? So it's tough to think of a hand that could call you that you're beating.
Right.
That sizing.
But
fortunately
like
for him,
better kings and stuff, yeah.
Fortunately for him, no one else had a king.
Right. Just takes it down. Give me those chips. It's my pot.
Yeah. Really trying to recover after that big hero call against eBay Dave earlier in the night.
Jason, Frank, Jeff T, Kiribel, Greg F, Kelly, Ron, Adam S, Alan T, and Kirk. Kiribel, you take one too? Thank you.
Kimmy says, you play Poker Mama and I'll commentate. Does Kimmy commentate ever?
We've never had her actually in the commentating booth, but I would love to do a commentating
she seems like
with her.
Very high-level thinking player.
Oh,
so
for sure.
Would be very interesting to hear her thoughts, of course. High Pitch said she loved playing against Dusty in Vegas. Yeah, she was really fun to watch. King, Queen, 3. Rainbow here. Habib's got the king again with the best hand.
Sure.
Yeah, we're definitely going to find a time where either you play or like someone else plays and I commentate with Kim and we can, watch you play on the live stream. That'd be a lot of fun.
Dave's got a gut shot. He's going to make the call. 10 here on the turn.
That's an action turn card.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So Dave does make the straight.
Yeah, Brass Monkey's been really patient too, waiting to get in these big pots against eBay Dave and all the other players. What a turn card, and eBay Dave has the second nuts right now.
Again, players opening up that rank in 1-2. Seats go to Frank, Greg F. DP, 1-2.
Yeah, Brass Monkey with 2 pair is going to make the call. With Dave's raise and Brass Monkey's call, Beeb unsure here with his king. Doesn't have the best kicker. Board's just gotten wetter and wetter.
Ryan B and Kai S for 1-2.
Oh boy! Wow, what a pot that's
Well,
going right
he
now.
does make the call. Thinks he could still be ahead here.
Oh.
Wow.
What a river card.
The resuck. So the 10 river gives Brass Monkey a boat now. Dave leads out 2K. Brass Monkey only has 4K, so I can only imagine he's going to ship it. He does. And Habib should be able to get away now at this point. Brass Monkey has not been one of our like wilder, looser players. Oh, Habib does decide to make the call with top pair, so Brass Monkey is going to get.
Did he say call? I think he's still
Oh,
cutting out.
he was kind of sorry. It looked like a call, but you're right. He has not actually put in the chips yet.
We know for sure eBay David will make the call.
OMS, would you like high-low?
What a river card here. And we're about to see another, what, 15K pot? Once Habib folds, I mean, we think he's going to fold, but he's really thinking this over.
Oh, jeez.
He folded. Dave called.
Same. It's the same hand, man. Almost peeled a turn.
How much is it?
Wow. Nice pot there for Brass Monkey. And, you know, this kind of goes back to what you just said, right? Is you could just play, just play tight, or, be patient. Actually, the main key thing is being patient, right? And then you just win one big hand, and it makes your whole night.
Right. Exactly. Oh, they flashed it up for just a second. I didn't get to see all the stats.
But yeah, Brass Monkey's been pretty quiet all night. Waiting for a spot, waiting for a big hand against some of these players. And takes down a big pot.
Very nice. Oh no, Kimmy just said to throw up some guns, or like to shoot some guns for Brian. I guess was just saying to like do it back to Dave.
See, you're stuck on it. It came up, you play.
To be honest.
Yeah, Brian's not one to do that.
Yeah.
I had that in my head that you may have.
He wins and loses gracefully, for sure.
I didn't think he had ace jack.
Yes, he seems like a classy gentleman.
I thought
Very nice. Nicely done. Beautiful 10 on the river there for the resuck. Dave just hit that gut shot just
out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, he had to float with, 2 overs with just the gut shot, floated that flop, got his beautiful miracle card, and he took that beat really well as well.
Sorry. I move around a lot. You haven't noticed? Here, I chew.
Okay, finally.
Oh, there
Big
it
hand.
is. PokerFace Ash with the pocket kings. She raises it up to 175. Big Dave's going to make the call.
Pretty quiet night for you.
OFC's got the king queen off. Can't imagine he's going to be going anywhere.
Not one.
Do you want some blacks?
Sure. How many you gonna give me?
And Habib's going to come along as well, so we're going to go 4-way to this flop. Habib, the only one with an overcard to the kings. He's got the ace-7 off. 4-8-6. So eBay Dave flops open-ended. This is like his 10th open-ender of the night. And he's tended to hit him. He just decides to lead. 600.
Oh, and Habib has a gut shot as well. And what does PokerFace Ash do here with the overpair? Pretty wet. I mean, relatively wet board. I mean, it's hard to believe your opponents will have the 9-7 right or the flop 7-5. She might put in a raise here.
Definitely could have 2 pairs, though. I mean, it's in eBay Dave's range. I mean, he can have any 2 cards. She does just make the call.
And that can't be her favorite card.
No, it's not going to be her favorite card, but she is still best. Dave does check. And Habib checks behind. Now Ash has a decision to make here. Is Dave trying to get sneaky now when he hits trip 8s? Or does she think she's still best? And, you know, this 8 makes it less likely they have an 8 type of holding. She is counting out chips. I think she's going to go for the raise now. She's not going to let them take another free card to draw to whatever draw they have. So she bets, and Dave quickly moves all in. This is huge for Ash to... Huge decision here. This is all her chips. We've seen Dave play any 2 cards. He can obviously have sets. He can have trip 8s. He can have 2 pairs. He can have the straight, although not at a super high frequency. But we know that this is just like, she decides to make this call. It's just like a buckle up and let's go against Dave, you know?
Right, yeah.
Really tough.
Yeah, I think with how much she has back, I don't think she can fold.
Yeah,
she already committed about 1,300 on the turn.
Right.
I just, for me personally, I don't expect eBay Dave to, if he did have an 8, to bet out flop and then check turn. Especially when that club draw comes out in turn. Like, I really expect him to just continue barreling a lot of his 8s. So I really wouldn't put the 8 in his range. Since the second 8 did come out on the turn. But eBay Dave does play very tricky, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh gosh, when she does that with her cards, it makes me think she was gonna fold. And she has committed a lot of her stack to this hand, so I'm really hoping this could be her spot to really. Now, his thinking is, like, even if he gets called here, he's got the fold equity, and then even if he does get called here, he's got outs on this river as well. So she hasn't faded it if she makes the call. She does make the call. Nice call, Ash. She's 83% to win. Can she dodge it? He's asked once or twice.
What do you prefer?
I don't care.
Once, she says.
You win.
And she dodges it. Huge pot, a 10K pot for PokerFace Ash. It was just like we talked about, that one spot, that one hand.
Yeah, and that's the one hand for PokerFace Ash.
Yeah, and
10K pot.
they didn't make it easy on her. You know, she really, she played that really well. She had to make a super scary call on that river, and she did it.
Yeah, for those PokerFace Ash fans in the chat, finally a big pot for Ashley tonight. 10K pot headed her way. She's been folding and folding, waiting for her spot. Had to fold the winner a few times. Some pretty serious aggression, and made the call here. Was correct, and is up piles now.
I think if she had another.
It's got to be one of the bigger pots she's ever won too.
Yeah, that would have been a puke.
I think with the money wise, it was giving you.
That one's making the vlog.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Nice hand, Ash.
To make that call,
nice hand indeed.
Otherwise,
everyone in the chat going crazy for Ash.
I had the button last time.
Ranger says, pew, 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 pew. Nice hand, GG. Good call.
I mean, a lot of the times I've watched her, vlogs, she plays like 2-5, 1,000 or 1,500 cap, and maybe 5-10. That's like 2,000 cap. So I mean, I gotta say, I think that might be the biggest pot of her career.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't expecting it to be that way, but she comes to this game where these players play a lot, they play big, they want to play bigger than what she had planned on playing. She's gracious and she goes with it. Don't really know what her level of comfort is at this blind level, but she does it, and look, she gets rewarded there with her kings.
The challenge is they could be doing that with King Jack, or, you know.
Oh, yeah, I
open-ended.
understand.
So I'm calling at least one time.
And then you just banked on the river.
If you have just been joining us, I am Casey Mills, aka Poker Mama, joined here by the one and only Derek, who you
What's
guys
up,
all
everybody?
know.
Yeah, it's been a real fun night so far. Been a real pleasure commentating with you. Wow, and all into the call here. Got top pair versus a flush draw. Now two
top
pair.
two pair versus a straight draw
Oh,
and
there's
the
a straight.
straight.
Oh my gosh.
Spicy. So Habib moved all in. Dave is going to hit the straight on the river.
Oh my god, that happened so quick.
He got Habib again.
$4,600 pot headed towards the eBay Dave. And I think that's going to be it for Habib. I'd quit too after that.
You're lucky.
But yeah, no, appreciate the kind words, Casey. And it's been a real pleasure having you here.
Yeah, I've absolutely loved this game.
Variance ride was
It has
incredibly
been
high.
really, really fun to watch. And if you guys have enjoyed it too, we would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe and like button. Show some love for PokerFace Ash winning that giant pot. And don't forget that we have a huge tournament coming up. It starts on Monday the 24th. It's an $800 buy-in, 500K guaranteed mystery bounty, and 20K is the largest bounty that'll be given away. Come out and try your shot. That's going to be a fun tournament. Derek was telling me last time they ran this 500K, it got over $1 million in the prize pool. It's going to be huge. They're going to be running day ones every day.
Monday through Saturday.
Yeah,
at
Monday through
11 a.m.
Saturday.
Yeah. So, and for those of y'all that have to, work during the week, our late registration actually goes for about seven and a half hours. I mean, I think
It's a 50K starting stack.
It's a really good structure.
Yeah.
50K starting stack, 30-minute levels, and late registration for over 7 hours. So, I think the late registration goes through the dinner break, and then at the start of level 14 is the end of it.
Nice.
Problem is,
so it's actually longer than it's like 7.5 hours because there's 7 hours of levels, and then there's breaks and the 40-minute dinner breaks.
And they play down to what percentage of the field?
12%.
12%.
12% will make day 2, and then once you make day 2, that qualifies you for the mystery bounty. And the last time we had a mystery bounty was back in April for our kind of like a fun Easter mystery bounty. The way it works is once you make day 2, I imagine everyone will receive like an envelope or something to signify mystery bounty, and then once.
Oh, so you automatically get one bounty for making day 2?
No,
you're
that's
saying.
just the one.
Oh,
you
okay.
receive.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then if you get knocked out, you give that player that knocked you out your bounty.
Oh, okay, very cool.
And that's how they kind of randomize it.
Okay. But no bounties on day 1, right? Just starting day 2.
Yes, just on day 2.
GTO box set either.
I was folding. I'd actually put you on either some ace or a better king
No, I
than
said a good turn for you.
Yeah.
Save you at least one bet.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so 12% make it to day 2. Is it 12% in the money, or do they do 12 or 15%?
Folded by king 9.
I'm actually not sure on that. I feel like we've kind of been consistently doing it. If you make day 2, you make the money.
Right.
So I imagine that's what it is. And most of our tournaments are 12% cash.
12% cash.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's 12% make day 2 and make the money.
I could just raise the blinds and win 25. But he has to ruin my plan.
I played it.
Cool.
Bucci says, never seen a player card dead as long as Carlos has been. It is true. Carlos has been sitting here just calmly.
Just watching the game, yeah.
Watching the game, folding.
And I promise you, he does not like doing that. He likes to get into the mix.
He likes to get in.
But he's playing discipline. He's waiting for a spot. Just like how or Brass Monkey did. Waited for a spot and got the full double.
Jack 10 board. Nobody with a jack or a 10. eBay Dave with the pocket deuce is still good until that ace turn that now gives Josh the best hand with the ace 7. Aces and jacks with a 10, actually. check around. 5 of diamonds, river, changes nothing. Josh does have the check mark. Mustafa says nobody wants this pot. I think I'll take it. He's gonna bet out here. Dave does a quick fold and hop down. Josh obviously calling. He's gonna win one.
It was good on the flop.
What do you have?
Pocket.
Bottom move.
Thank you. Thank you.
It looks like we're getting towards the end of our stream.
Can we do a bonfire?
For those of y'all that are new to our stream and have been watching the past few hours, hope you've been enjoying our content. If you have, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We'll be coming back to y'all streaming on Saturday. We're not going to be streaming tomorrow from Austin. I think they're doing some software updates. But we will be coming back on Saturday for the final table of our 20K guaranteed. I'll be commentating that final table, hopefully with Ben Miney if he's feeling better. If not, I'll probably do either Pez or Mitch. And it's been a fun night with you, Casey.
Oh, there you go. I don't care.
Queen 3.
Oh,
For queens and threes.
There you go.
Just in case I have a good hand.
So you blind, right?
No, I saw it.
Oh.
I texted him on the way.
Spiritually.
Spiritually.
what's your name?
Ryan.
Ashley. Nice to meet you.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Good flag, good flag.
3-player.
8-7-7. Mustafa does have an 8 in his hand, so 2 pair for Mustafa.
Oh, there's my son's game.
Hoptown Josh may think he still has the best hand with the ace-10.
Oh wait, it's a home game?
He's going to make the call. Mustafa let out 125. Oh,
Because my friend asked me if I wanted to go, because he was visiting in Dallas.
3 of spades turn.
So I was like, sorry, I can't play on a stream.
This is a home game?
I thought it was a
I thought the Mavericks game tonight was a home game.
Yeah, I totally thought it was 100%.
Every time I rush, my cards are there.
Mustafa bets 175. Another call by Josh.
Probably happens to you a lot.
Okay.
6 of spades river here. Mustafa with the check mark now. Is 3 pair.
Yeah, 3 pair usually never good, but it's going to be good this time.
Smell like it.
Looks like Ryan is going to take the 1 seat. I don't think I've ever seen him on the live stream, but I've actually played with him quite a bit and dealt him quite a bit, obviously, as well. So welcome Ryan to the live stream table.
Thank you.
Poochie says, thank you, you two. Excellent commentary. We appreciate you. It's been a real pleasure, as always, out here. This game has been just really exciting and fun to watch. Everybody having their own style and what works for them, and it's interesting to see the different dynamics that develop.
No, or did not.
He said he bet 500 pre-flop and 2,200 on the flop.
I don't know.
On the 8?
Yeah.
I get 9 here.
He called 4-5.
I could see how that would be annoying.
You can run a runner 8-6. What he told me.
No, it wasn't runner. Was it runner?
Yeah, runner.
It was runner.
I had
But you had a
flush
flush draw.
Oh, he didn't tell me that major part.
He didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
4-5 of clubs.
He didn't tell me that.
And I hit a runner straight.
That's okay, but the way he explained it, lose 7-9, he had 9, and then he went all in and he called 4-5 and hit 8-6. I'm like, what?
Who's in this spot?
Just me and you.
Not me.
501.
Yeah. There you go.
So it's 5 on top. All day.
We are starting to wind down here, but I have a feeling this game is going to go deep into the night. I'm probably going to hop into a game myself. Hard to watch so much action and not want to get in a game.
Yeah, I'm hoping when I come in for my shift tomorrow morning that this game's still running and I can deal it. It's like, oh, I commentated it, and then y'all are still here, and now I get to deal it. Which has happened before, of course. Like I'll commentate a game on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I come in for my shift the next day, or the shift that you picked up or whatever, and it's still running.
I don't know who you give it to. Maybe him.
Sorry, what's the race to? 300?
Ash does let go of the 7s there.
Welcome, man. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, Josh. Nice to meet you.
Alright, yeah, I don't give me any longer. Try to wait for a few to go.
Sí, I get what you get.
Getting your nerves, Ash?
What's that?
Is it getting to your nerves?
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
I'm so sorry.
9 King 10 rainbow flop. Brass Monkey had raised it up pre. We ended up going 4 ways to the flop. King high, Carlos with the King 10 of diamonds here, and Mustafa with the Queen 9. So he has a gut shot along with bottom pair.
You know, Carlos there, you know, like someone mentioned in the live stream chat, you know, he's been pretty card dead and patiently waiting. Finally pops a big hand here, top 2 pair.
Yeah, top 2. Butts out 1K. Sorry, Brass Monkey bet out
King's full now, top
900,
boat.
and Carlos called.
Absolute nuts here
Wow.
for Carlos.
Queen on the river. This isn't going to change anything. Carlos shutting it down on the turn. I'm sorry, Brass Monkey shutting it down on the turn.
All good, all good. And now, oh man, I mean, hard to put your opponent on a king if they check turn. I guess you're really hoping they have like a random jack, maybe like, I guess ace jack is possible. So I'd think, you know, I'd bet fairly large here, as you do have, you know, one of the better boats you could possibly have in the spot. And just hope that your opponent could have maybe either just a single jack or ace jack, and unfortunately he has neither of those.
Carlos wins one. It's got to feel good to be dragging that pot in. He has been extremely patient.
Diamonds would have come instead.
Finally takes out a nice sized pot. And Carlos is an awesome guy. You know, he's always a huge supporter of our live stream. And looks like we got 2 more hands. And look like a cumulative winnings. Hoptown Josh, big winner tonight, up about
Wow.
12K. OFC.
That happened quickly. That turned
Yeah,
around
it
quickly.
did.
That was that one big pot.
So there was like a.
Oh, I mean, you mentioned that multiple times throughout the stream, right? It's just one big hand can change your whole night. That's all it takes.
Like, are they gonna play it? I just think
So PokerFace Ash up 5K now as well. OFC also a good winner on the night with 5K.
I'm still up.
And Dave also up 3.5K. Brass Monkey up 3.2K.
I think someone's hiding in the weeds.
Look
Why
at
do you
here.
raise? Why do you raise?
Family pot.
I think someone's hiding in the weeds.
Almost.
Hope I snap them.
Oh, Lord.
And
Check
the
it one
heater
time.
continues for Carlos, as you say. He's finally running hot. Top pair, good kicker for Carlos. eBay Dave has a gut shot. OFC with second pair. Second pair for Hoptown Josh.
Can I have a pop?
Nobody with the heart draw.
Yeah, cold. I don't drink coffee, but feel like
Gut shot for Dave. We have seen him hit a lot of those gut shots. Doesn't hit it on this turn though. It's the
that's
10
my
of
wife.
clubs,
She's definitely
bringing
not
a
putting
double
5,
flush
10,
draw
25.
board. Also brings some straight draws as well, some of which Carlos blocks.
I think she's just doing a lot of folding. She's just trying to
And a
find-
brick
she's not
river,
playing.
7 of spades. Carlos is going to have the check mark here after betting out 500 turn. Dave making the call.
Oh, what a great check here from Carlos.
He does. Give him the rope, right?
I really like this check because I think you know a lot of bets get, you know, all the worst hands to fold, and you know, the checks get a lot of the worst hands to bluff at it. And
Yeah,
gets the max here.
He unblocks a lot of like the flush draws. He didn't hold a heart or a club in his hand. So when you unblock your opponent's draws, you want to be checking more to allow them a chance to bluff.
You're staying, right?
I think I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. I have like an over hour of drive home, so and I don't like to drive at night. Late at night.
How much you want to flip for? 200?
It worked. Nice job, Carlos. Very nice. Starting to heat up here on the river.
100 is good. 100 is good. We just get 50.
Carlos, come on, buddy. You win 3 in a row right here.
All right, looks like we got a $100 flip. So that was the last no limit hand. Carlos finally getting on a little heater, winning 2 hands in a row. And we got a $100 flip 9 ways. Let's see who takes this one down.
I took the 500 back. You know, being upset. Really, I appreciate it.
We try to beat each other up in cards.
Yes.
And for those of y'all that don't know, we do have a big 500K guaranteed mystery bounty tournament next week, starting on Monday. Flights Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. $800 buy-in, 500K guaranteed. And if you're wanting to get into that tournament a little cheaper, we do have satellites running the rest of our week until the weekend.
You got the nuts.
You have that.
You do got the
I
nuts.
told you I had too many hearts.
Why don't we do 200?
And Hayden's going to take down the flip.
Trips.
I have a, oh, you have a 6-7?
All right, thank y'all so much, Casey. It was a real pleasure
Yeah,
having
it
you
was
here
awesome.
tonight.
What a game. That was a super fun game.
Yeah, shout out to PokerFace Ash, actually, of course, for coming to this game, making the drive from Fort Worth, and playing this game with us. Really appreciate her, and appreciate all the players, and of course the viewers, of course, for tuning in with us for the past 4 hours.
And we appreciate you, Derek.
Thank
Being
you so
always
much.
awesome.
And I will see the rest of y'all on Saturday. We are not streaming from Austin tomorrow, so next time we'll be streaming will be on Saturday for the final table of our 20K guarantee tournament. So everyone,
Very
y'all have a
nice.
great night.
See you guys.